Alright, so everyone roll initiative.
D20. So I'm going to roll for...
Right, so
So Pink's Tara.
Yeah.
That's not D20.
14.
14.
Okay. You do have your initiative modifiers to add to that as well.
I have no idea where that is.
Okay, so...
16 for me.
Right, and...
Tara goes down to 13. I'm just turning her dice to 13.
Okay, and then Connor.
8.
Okay.
And his initiative is +1.
Okay, so he got 9. Which one's the 9 on this? Okay. Right.
So I only turned the ones that we weren't actually like looking directly at, so we knew what we were looking at.
Alright, who got the highest number?
I got 16.
I got 19. I got 2.
So, you're the highest. Ironically, you're not the last one though.
Me. I think it's me next, isn't it?
Where's number 2 gone? There you go. Who's next?
Tara got 13. Connor got 1. No, Connor got 9.
Yep.
So he's 3. Then James, and then Monster.
Right, so who's Tara then?
Tara's 3.
Connor 4. You 5. Mimic 6. Okay. Okay. So just to recap, you guys have blasted your way into Gnomengard, and you've attacked and been attacked by a number of the...
No, he's making friends with it.
By the gnomish population, and you've gone into a random cellar and you've encountered a monster hiding amongst all the alcohol barrels that are in the area. Okay, so you've basically just had a turn of attacks. Ash, what are you going to do?
So this ghoul is still on the loose, is it?
Yeah, he's still there attacking everybody.
No, attacking him.
Yeah,
Well-
specifically attacking you, because you're the only one in his path.
Through my druidic experience, can I identify any characteristics of this ghoul that might make it weak?
Okay, so you can certainly try. You can do an Arcana check on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Right, so what do you have to roll for an Arcana check? Do you remember? Intelligence. Or wisdom?
Intelligence. You should have skill, right? On the first page.
It would be in there. Ash, take the sticky bug. I think put that somewhere else.
Yours is a +4.
Yeah.
+4.
Space is next to you.
Yes,
If
thank
you
you.
want to put it on
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not going to harm. That's inbox.
Oh, it's in the bag next to you.
Okay.
He was looking at stuff he wasn't sure he was looking for.
Which one?
Where it's player's handbook or something like that.
Do you want to give that to Matt? Because it's a Dungeon Master's book.
This is nothing relevant to this.
I have to put it in the bag then.
Okay,
Sorry, I've just probably put bubbles on the table.
Is that the bonus
Play
prize?
bubble with the ghoul.
We're going to bubble attack it. Bubble attack! Squirtle, bubble attack!
Oh, no.
Did you spell Arcana?
Actually, I did the crap inch community day yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Didn't get a shiny.
Aww.
Oh, I tried so hard to get a shiny, but I didn't.
It's so hard and it didn't work.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's take the page for intelligence.
I think to get the shiny, you need to get it at least halfway through the community day, because that's when there's probably most.
Probably. I suppose there's so many and once they've all been caught.
Yeah, unless they only released for a limited amount, which all got caught very quickly.
Yeah, so I'm saying if it's... Because all you need is somebody that catches like 5 or 6.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Your,
I do think it's
your
a check.
intelligence check measures your skill to recall lore about spells, magical items, signals, magical traditions, the planes of existence, and the inhabitants of the planes. So yeah, do an intelligence Arcana check.
So it's D20 plus 4.
So it's 9 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay. So, but through your extensive knowledge of dealing with barrels with teeth, but you've basically established that this thing is immune to acid attacks.
Immune to acid attacks. Oh, bubble.
Okay, so that's your action then. You can now do some sort of movement if you prefer.
Okay, could I ask, is my, find it, the one where I can take on the form of other animals, other creatures.
You know that level, yeah? You will be at the end of this quest, but you're still level 1.
How about animal friendship?
You tried that last time.
Oh yeah.
Right now, what you can do is move or stay where you are.
Right.
You know, I think if you move,
Yeah, the mimic will get an attack of opportunity on you.
If I move. And if I don't move,
Then you stay in combat with it.
I have to stay in combat.
Okay. Okay, now it's your turn. Okay, so Ash just basically just bellowed at the top of his voice, "It's immune to acid!"
Oh, that's not good. I don't have anything to do with acid.
Is anyone carrying acid?
No. I'm just seeing if I've actually got anything that might help.
Bear in mind you've got both your movement and your action free to do anything with.
guess can't use that anymore.
Well,
Acid splash.
I will have another shot at it.
okay, so that will be your action. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot it again.
Okay, let me just see what its arm class is. Okay. So put a
Roll to hit it.
yeah, roll.
Quick question before I do. Can we break the barrels?
You can definitely make an attack against them if you want.
No, I just wanted to check. I'll find out could we break the barrel. Are they breakable?
Yes.
I'm still attacking the mimic thing.
Okay, so add your dexterity.
6. Sorry.
Your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, 6 makes 6.
Okay, that's
Not
not
enough.
enough to hit it, so that's missed. Okay, so you've now got your movement free.
Can I move closer to the barrel in front of me?
Okay. You're right.
Yeah, it's tight. It's putting on the skin every time I use my wrist.
Okay, so Tara's next.
It's that burn I did the other week. But it's got a stage of healing where I move my
Okay,
wrist.
so
and
but-
yanks on it.
So Asian bearded Tara, what are you going to do?
I just want to know what attack mod.
What she's got.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear in mind, because the barrel is in front of her,
And she's very little.
she can't actually see over the top of said barrel.
Mm.
So you can sort of vaguely see the head and upper torso of the
I thought she
mimic.
climbed on the barrel, but we couldn't actually put her on the barrel.
Did you?
I thought because she shot at it last time.
Yeah, good point.
I thought she actually had, but because we couldn't put her on the barrel, we put her next to the barrel.
Okay, so ignore all that. You can now fully see the mimic.
Okay. So I can't see anything. So
So many times.
could use the short bow,
Okay,
possibly.
so you go try and shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Use the little pink dice.
Okay, add the dexterity modifier, which is -1.
So 7.
Okay, that's not enough to hit. Right, so you've now got movement left. So what are you gonna do?
Maybe move out of Connor's way.
Yeah.
Not like
Okay.
an idea.
So you can move. What's the speed? So you can move 25 feet. So that's 5 squares.
So yeah, we'll move 5 squares then.
Okay,
2,
just pick
3,
it.
4, 5. We can go around and then we're.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Before we move on to the next turn, do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, because we moved out of its. But it's attacking him, so.
Yeah.
So
Do a dexterity saving throw.
20.
Okay. So the barrel beneath you, like splinters and breaks, spraying out all manner of oozing alcohol, but you land safely without taking any damage. The floor now is completely soaked through, so anybody moving on this green area is now now has to do a dexterity saving throw to stay upright.
So you mean
This squarish area is now covered in alcohol.
the whole thing?
Okay. Jay, it's your turn.
What do I want to do?
Not destroy any more barrels.
Oh, wait a minute, where did Connor fit into?
Connor was 4, so it's Connor's turn.
Yes.
We moved Tara for Connor.
Okay.
It's
So-
Connor's turn.
So who's representing Connor?
Asian Dave.
Okay.
Asian
Yes.
Connor and Tara.
Okay,
So-
so
This
Asian,
is this dice, isn't it?
Asian Connor, what are you doing?
Going to attempt an attack.
Alright. Right,
Where
so,
is he first?
right, so
This
what,
is him.
what attack are you doing?
Before I even roll.
You're supposed to have to move closer first.
So
Well, he attacked it last time over.
You did a magic spell on it.
So would I be able to use the produce flame?
Okay. Right,
No.
so where's his other page?
I don't know. This is my page at my colouring.
Right, so there on that page has all the information about.
Source druid, duration 10 minutes.
Okay.
But if I do the produce flame, the flame is covered in alcohol, which is flammable to an extent.
Yes, it is. So if you fuck it up, you risk killing absolutely everybody.
Yes.
Just so you know, I may be running back and forth to get my stats because she decided mine was a good overpouring.
What is a shilligar?
Hmm?
That one.
Have a look.
I honestly do not know what it is.
Where's the magic spell section of this? 207.
Can I just say, we seem to be spending a lot of time trying to kill this creature, and I really don't think we're going to.
Yeah, we should be able to.
You don't know what it's going to do.
If we can actually hit it.
SH.
S-H-I.
Yeah, but I'm saying its stats are so high, I'm
Enemy.
wondering if we're supposed to be fighting it.
But if somebody hadn't blasted their way through the gates, the situation would be explained to them.
No, we didn't blast our way through the gates. They went and investigated the barrel.
Show that. But the wood of a club or quarterstaff you're holding is imbued with natural power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon. The weapon's damage die becomes a D8, and the weapon also becomes magical if it is not already. The spell ends if you cast it again or if you let go of the weapon.
Okay, so I've got to roll at least an 8 and above.
Yeah, so let's do the roll. Plus your...
1 tends to be a natural fail.
Okay. Even if he adds his wisdom to it.
Wisdom is plus
Most
5.
of the time.
Alright, sure. So, you basically wave your staff around, it's like, I am by the power of Asian! And nothing happens. You're just sort of standing there, just waving a stick around.
Right.
so,
No.
so you've got your movement. What are you going to do now?
So movement is 25 foot.
No, wait, can't I get... Oh. I seem to move further than everyone else.
Yes.
Roll favour.
So So I think move away.
Okay, so do a dexterity saving throw.
What for?
Because the floor's covered in
Floors,
alcohol.
anything around
18.
here.
Alright, so you
Oil,
Alright, so you managed to
Okay.
move, you sort of slide along to the next bit and you slide again. That's the way you're going to go now. Which direction?
You're going to throw again.
That way. Out of the alcohol.
So that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You've still got 2 squares left that you can work with.
Right, there.
Alright.
That's 5.
Okay. So, Jay, you're next.
Fireball.
It's standing in the alcohol. You're going to set us all on fire.
Yes, he is.
Look, yes, he is. You are. You are the one that's going to set us all on fire.
Yeah, my character is.
Yeah. So I'm the one that played it safe.
Can I jump in? And if he does this, I have levitate. Can I fly over the fire so I don't burn?
I'll do that as your bonus action if you want it.
But I will see if he fails or succeeds.
Running to hit.
Right, so what's the requirement of fireball?
It's basically a +5.
Okay. Alright.
This is to be his own plus. 6.
Okay.
11.
Right, so you summon up a fireball and you whoosh it out. Do you now need to roll to hit and stuff like that as well?
Did it hit then?
That's 9 plus,
That's a 6.
oh, so 6 plus.
5.
Right, so you fling it out, and it hits the wall right next to it, and it sort of pitters away into the brick, but a single spark falls onto the wet barrel here, and this barrel has burst into flames. Okay. But fortunately, it wasn't substantially soaked. That the fire is now immediately spreading. This one is just on fire. Which direction do you want to levitate in?
Out of the fire.
Okay. Okay. So
Then. Yeah, do that.
just sort of slowly slink away.
And I got a 1.
So you've gone flat on your ass as you're like trying to.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So the mimic, after basically just going.
It's on fire, so shouldn't it be taking fire damage because it's sitting in the fire?
Yeah. So it's basically just like. Huh? Yep. Right. So in an attempt to get away from the fire, it's going to sort of leap in this direction. Ash, because you're in combat with it, you can now make an action of opportunity on this if you prefer.
What is an action of opportunity?
Basically, you can attack it, cast a spell, or put anything.
Sorry.
Basically, take your action turn again against that creature.
Basically, you get a free attack.
Have we identified that this creature is like?
It's a mimic. It's attacking us, so it's obviously violent.
Okay.
We've established it's evil.
You have tried to negotiate with it before, and it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit new.
Should we consult each other as to what?
You could just hit it.
Hit it.
You know, you've got
I've got a scimitar.
a scimitar. You could just take a swing at it with a scimitar.
Oh,
I've just been shooting it with bows and arrows, so.
Oh, okay. Seems awfully.
Yeah, everyone else is using magic. Like, hello, we have no weapons. we
Oh
can
yeah,
use them
that's the
too.
point. You need to roll your effect of casting a spell.
Okay,
Right,
so how does
so-
that work?
Right, so roll a d20.
And then he tells you the side effect of your spell.
Yeah,
6 or 9.
Okay, 9.
Okay, 9. Okay, you are immediately thrown against a wall of the DM's choice.
Well,
So-
he's already fallen flat on his arse, so.
Yeah, so but you basically been thrown that way and then thrown back to where you were.
You bounced off the barrel without breaking it. Well done.
Can you? When we watched that video, there was lots of talk of portals. Could I like open a portal so it gives me like,
You don't have that spell yet.
okay.
So- So the barrel just kicked you in the face and just like, portal away!
I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to pull out. Can I? Think it would be susceptible to. Well, she. Can I? Do I have to do anything?
Now you can choose to sort of abstain, as it were.
Why is that barrel red? Is it on fire?
Yes.
Oh. So only one barrel is on fire.
Yeah. Right now the flames haven't spread enough to put
The other stuff.
Yeah.
Can I
So-
defer my action? Sorry. no.
Sorry?
Can I defer my action?
Yeah. You can choose not to do
You can choose
anything.
not to do anything.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't want to.
Okay.
What sort of monster is that? I mean, is it like an apparition or is it an actual like got a form?
It's a physical creature that's in front of you, but you haven't ascertained anything more about it.
Okay. Can I use my animal communication thing to speak to it? Ask if it has any.
No, it's not an animal. I
You
tried the animal handling. I tried to tame it. On my last go before this, I tried to tame last time.
Charm person? Can I try that?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, let's try charm person. Yeah, and it could be friendly.
I'm pretty sure we've tried this spell before.
I bet it
but-
would know its way around Gnomeville. It could like be our
Gnomengard.
guide if we make befriended it.
Alright, so give it a
let's
try.
Okay, what?
Big time.
15?
Okay, so what's the bit?
The spell?
Yeah.
Actually, D1H?
Yeah, 1 second.
Did I tell you I glitched out on Tomb Raider 20th Anniversary Edition?
No, you didn't.
Went to climb a ladder and it just jumped through the ladder and the fence. I couldn't get back out.
So apparently it's got to do with wisdom saving throw.
And
But I
advantage
don't know if
because
it
it's.
does work on.
Yeah, we'll say that it does for the sake of playing. But it does its save throw with advantage because it's currently in combat. So 12. So 12 plus 1, 13.
So I got 15. Do I
Okay,
have 4
No, yours
force?
doesn't count.
Oh.
If you have a look on the other page. So it has to do with wisdom saving throw of at least 12.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it doesn't
it succeeded and it's no longer it's not charmed.
It's not charmed.
No.
Ah.
Okay.
It knows that you're just trying to seduce it or whatever, charm it.
Okay, so because it's a monstrosity, it's not affected by the put alcohol on the floor. It is basically
Jumped on James.
yeah, it's just kicked James in the face and has rushed out into the open. Okay, right. So do we want to keep this initiative or roll again?
You know, just keep it internally, combat's over.
Okay, right. So, but Ash, it's your turn again.
Can I try charming it again? Can I just keep trying it until it succeeds?
How many spells do you normally have per
I
day?
have no idea.
2 slots. So you've already used 1.
Yeah,
You need to cross it off.
Oh, and you've also used the great and or destroy water.
Yes. So I don't think you've got any more spells left.
Because slots are taken up.
Right, so on your, I think on your first page, there's a section of like the amount of slots you have, something like that.
And it's on the spells page.
It is actually on the spot.
So you see it's got 2 slots.
Yeah. So can you put a dot in both of those slots?
We
to
could just
indicate-
cross them off.
Yeah,
Or
wherever's.
just put a line through them or whatever.
Somebody's hired.
Okay. Okay, so you can't do any magic. What would you like to do? And also, while you're waiting, the fire is spreading
I would suggest quite
Into
possibly maybe
those
moving out of the
into
fire
those spaces.
would be a good idea. That's my
my.
suggestion to you. Get out the fire, get out the fire. You're in line for the fire, look, it's right in front of you.
Okay.
Roasted gnome, anybody?
I see you're just sort of staring at the flames like, I should do something about this.
Yeah, the question is the fire going to burn out when it gets to the edge of the alcohol?
You might do it might catch light of something else. Depends on how stupid James's character is with the future fireball attacks.
And the alcohol that I spilled.
Tara spilled it.
Tara spilling the alcohol.
Should be so sad.
Okay.
And then the alcohol drank it. No, the fire drank the alcohol.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll just.
You're just gonna
Okay,
wander
so
out the fire.
Yeah.
Right, so do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, so plus your dexterity.
Um,
So plus
Plus
2,
two.
4. Okay, so you fall over. Right, but you've basically fallen over in such a way that you can still sort of move somewhat. So you've got one more square that you can move.
okay. One of these one.
Okay, so you're moving there. Just take this away for the time being. Okay, so
It's me.
Yeah.
Well, as I'm not stupid enough to stand in the flames, so you know what? I'm gonna move my max that way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you.
Okay, what are you going to do now?
I'm just wondering whether I should just leave that thing alone.
Okay.
Because no matter what I do, does anyone think I should try and shoot it again? I keep failing.
You can always try.
See, because it doesn't seem to be actively attacking us, so I'm wondering if it's a threat.
Look, it bit you. It attacked you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's probably dangerous. It's got teeth. It bites. And it's called a monstrosity. Kind of implies it's a monster.
This is misunderstood.
Anyway, I shot it at 10,
What's your dexterity?
12.
Right, you hit it.
Yay!
Okay, so
Sorry.
it's d6 for damage for bows, isn't it?
So again,
What's the damage dice for bows? Is the d6?
it should have it on there.
I've got a long bow, so 1d8 plus 2 piercing.
Right, so roll a d8 and then add 2 to it.
That one.
I assume so. This is
8. 6
Okay.
and then plus 2 is 8.
okay. So you've done 8 damage. 8 damage to it. Okay, so the arrow basically just sinks into one of the wooden pegs and sort of lets out a scream of agony and sort of glares at you, but otherwise can't do anything else. Okay, so Tara.
No, Venix. One of Venix. They on 17.
Okay, so
You're currently here right next to the flames.
yeah,
I would say Tara, get out of the flames.
Right, so you do a dexterity saving throw.
7.
Plus.
Dexterity is 1, 8.
Okay, so you skid along. You're still upright, but you're quite shaken by the experience. So you've got 2 more squares you can move.
Okay, 2.
Okay. Right, so are you going to take an action?
So
Could you take that bag off the door and close it?
Sorry, that's my fault. I did it because I was in and out of the kitchen.
Oh, dude, did you eat those fancy cakes?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, it's running from the left.
Okay, so
I didn't know who bought them and I ate them and he was like, Ashwin bought them and I went to buy new ones and I kind of never got round to them.
No, I just felt like.
Um,
I don't think
At
I can.
tin.
Yeah.
There's banana muffins, homemade banana farro cakes.
And I bought a chocolate Yule log as well.
Yeah, it's in
Cream.
it's in the fridge.
Yeah.
If anybody wants it, I'm just saying if we particularly want some sweet now, there's actually homemade banana muffins in there.
I'll give it a bit.
Well, they're not muffins, they're like fairy cakes, they're little ones.
Right, so what's your action going to be?
Tempted to use the well, tempted to
The
attack,
dairy
but
free,
Connor's in
I
the way.
can't have dairy.
There's, in all honesty, if you really were Tara, the fact that Connor is in the way really wouldn't stop you from shooting.
I think I'm still going to attack.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're going to
get pills,
shoot.
don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, you can get pills that do help
Alright,
with it.
so
One of these.
By the way, I would suggest your characters stand clear from mine. Just saying.
You're lying on the. Are you going to do some flipping like thunder wave while you're lying prone on the floor?
Maybe.
okay.
Oh my gosh! Can we?
Right, so
Have you got split personality
so do
syndrome or
your,
something?
What do you mean by
where's,
that?
Where's Ven Fix's?
Like-
Right, so
You were really nice earlier, and now you're being really horrible to
right,
everybody.
so do your
Was he nice?
do your shooting.
Yes, he slept with some woman.
one.
So
Okay, so you've missed
she was obviously
epic
nice because she spies
proportions.
at
for you
epic
now.
proportions, and you've hit Connor. Okay. Fortunately,
Yes, she tried to destroy the bridge, but you apologised for it.
Fortunately, you missed so dramatically that he was able to catch the blow with his staff just like in front of his crotch. But he glares at
Right,
you.
it's got a crutch. It's nail, obviously.
No, this is Connor.
Oh.
He glares at you, but otherwise leaves it be.
Right, so Tara attacked Connor.
Tara tried to shoot the mimic and almost shot Connor in the nuts.
James is like,
Okay, so Connor, what are you going to do now you've just been shot at in the nuts?
I'm gonna,
Tara. Sorry.
Bear in mind the mimic is right behind you.
so I'm going to attack what's behind me.
Okay.
I am tempted to produce flame.
It's already on fire, Eric, so what more can he do?
Yeah, so
Oh, that
produce.
reminds me. Crap, sorry.
Don't.
Right, so we need to mark off the...
Could someone go turn the music off? The baby's fallen asleep.
Okay, so after this you won't be able to do any more magic.
Yeah.
I would text them and say and put it on the D&D group that Tara just keeps covering the nuts.
Well, this recording's going to go on YouTube for them to listen to, so...
So
You
I'm
can just
going
turn it off at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you know. You might have to help.
produce flame. 3.
Alright, so fortunately, that wasn't enough to even produce the flame, so...
Let alone set anything on fire.
Those muffins are great. Can I have another?
What's up, man?
Gesundheit.
I suppose you want to go. Oh, there's all of them. They've got to be eaten out. Do you want one, James? Huh?
I've had it.
You can have them, it's fine. I can always make more.
She's now got to stand baker in order to mass produce them. Okay, so you try to produce flames, but your hands aren't igniting, and you just like... Okay. Alright, so... What would you like to do in your pleasantness?
Boom!
Okay, so...
Can I do one thing in my turn? Are we allowed to abuse each other?
You can do whatever you want, this is D&D.
Are you ready?
I think we should give James a cold shower.
Everyone who's within a 15-foot cube of me.
So is that 3 cubes in every direction?
pretty
or
much,
including you.
Okay.
yeah. So, would you say I'm on that square?
Yeah.
Yes.
So from there to there to there.
So basically, everybody who's not me.
So
Yes.
But is Tara safe?
No,
No,
she's
okay.
right on the edge.
Okay, so
There. There's a
okay,
boundary.
so
You all need to do
have you
a-
cast it yet?
No. Yes.
Boom!
Okay, right. But you don't need to do any rolls for it.
No.
No.
Okay.
But you're going to do saves.
Wait,
Alright.
have you not used this spell already?
Yes, once.
Oh, how many times did you get it?
Twice.
Oh, bugger.
Okay.
Until I save you guys.
Okay, so what save do they have to do?
They need to beat a Constitution saving throw of 13 or more.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
throw for Tara if you want to throw for
If
Connor.
you fail it, you get 2d8 damage from me, and you get pushed back 10 feet. If you pass it, you get half that damage and don't get pushed back.
Okay. Right. Ash, roll a d20.
Right. Tara got 14.
Okay.
Yes,
What,
target. So Tara gets half damage and doesn't get pushed back.
Okay.
So I need
So
to roll a half damage for Tara, which is a D8.
No, I rolled it and it
Oh.
goes for everyone.
okay.
I believe it's 2d8.
Because if you're not careful, you may have just killed Tara.
Maybe. 8 plus 5.
13.
That's 13 damage to everyone.
I think you've killed everybody.
Right. So, right. He hasn't killed anybody. He's just knocked them out, except for the mimic.
Wait, I've already done 8 damage to the mimic. How much health has this bloody thing got?
You'll see.
Infinite.
So yeah, that's.
Do you know what I'm
13
saying? We've done quite a lot of damage to it, but it's and considering the level of our health is only so low.
So yeah, it's kind of like 13 damage to everyone.
Okay. So everybody bar Natalie and the mimic is now knocked out. So
Tara got 6 damage.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
but
she-
she's only got
Yeah.
6
okay.
because she's max 8. She got 2 damage from earlier on.
Okay.
She
So
got shot by someone.
okay.
Got
So,
shot by the crossbow,
And
okay.
everyone
So
gets pushed back
except for Tara.
10 foot. Apart from Tara.
There's 10 foot for Connor.
That includes the mimic.
okay.
Oh, thanks. Now I'm right. He's right in front of
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Right. So everybody, aside from Nat and Tara, ride 0 in your current HP.
No, Tara's
section.
also got 0.
Oh yeah. Sorry, James and Natalie rather. Sorry, Tara.
Hang on. Connor's got max 12.
Yeah, he's 13. Because Tara got half damage because of her roll.
Yeah.
Everyone else had full damage. So 13, he's only got 12.
Yeah.
So you guys are all unconscious. Thanks! Why am I the only one who's not? Like. Why am I the only one who seems to have a brain cell?
So but you now still have your movement. What are you going to do?
Try and stand up.
Okay, so do a dexterity saving throw.
Before I do that, shouldn't I roll on the spell?
What spell? You mean
I
spell?
just
that
done a
you
spell.
He's done a spell, he needs to
I do
spell
a
the spell
save-
effect.
roll? Okay, sure. Oh yeah, sorry.
12.
12, yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. 12. The caster grows a beard and moustache that needs to be cut to be removed.
But I think he's already got a beard and moustache.
Well,
Well,
there you
it's
go,
now
now
an
you
even bigger beard and
Got
moustache.
like well, I suppose you could say
You've got a
technically
Dumbledore beard. You
it's
have to
so
tuck
long
into.
you have to tuck it into your pants, otherwise you fall over it.
Okay, so.
Okay, I got a beard and moustache. Yeah, try and stand up.
Can I say I don't ever want to play D&D with James again because he just kills everybody in like the second day.
I got 6.
Okay, that is enough to sort of stand up, but you've only got put one thing of movement.
Yeah.
Get out the flames.
Okay. Right.
I can't believe you set all these barrels alight and there could have been something really useful in these barrels.
Okay. Right, so that's how far the flame has moved since, because with the whole
Yeah.
sort of low up, it knocked over some more barrels and pushed the sort of alcohol further towards the flame, so that's now caught alight. Okay, so the mimic.
By the way, my other characters aren't like this.
Oh, thanks. So we get the dickhead one.
Yep.
Considering we've never really played before, that's not really fair.
Okay, so the mimic, terrified by everything that is now happening, just goes straight past you and tries to leave the room.
It's running away.
Yes. I wonder why. Okay, so it's now left the room. Combat has ended.
Can I move far enough to kick James and call him an arsehole? Wait, no, because there's fire in the room.
Yes. So what are you going to
Is
do?
the rest of the room going to catch on fire, or is it only going to spread as far as the alcohol?
It depends on what you guys do.
Because part of me wants to go and check the rest of the barrels. Part of me just wants to go kick James into the fire and want to say, what the fuck are you firing at? I can't remember your character's name, so you're just going to call James.
Karaz.
Karaz, what are you doing? You're an arsehole. Why did you destroy all this stuff? And look what you did to everybody. We're going to drag these people out of the room.
We are?
They're all going to burn and die otherwise. And we kind of need help. And it's kind of a good idea to have the gnome that's rich with us in Gnomengard. You know? Might be useful.
Nice
She can
beard, by the
talk
way.
gnomish. She can negotiate. Maybe we can claim some money by ransoming her back. But it won't work if she's dead.
I'll take Nomi to the rest.
Okay, so do you
Oh,
want to?
thanks.
So do you want to try and persuade him to try and
I
save
already
the
did.
Roll of persuasion check?
He's already persuaded.
Right, do it with advantage then.
D20, yeah?
Yeah.
4.
Alright, so
Either way, he's already said he'd do it, but he's
Like I
only
said, I'd
taking the gnome.
take Gnome.
okay.
Well,
so,
I can't persuade you to take anybody else, so he's only taking the gnome.
Okay, so how are you going to try and revive Tara from being knocked out?
I said to drag them out of the room, technically. I didn't say bring them, wake them up.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
That's a fact. I got -1 strength.
Yeah, well, she
She's
counts
only a gnome.
but she's
She's
a gnome.
only little.
Yeah, she counts as a tiny character, so you should be okay.
You can probably put her in your bag and
Gonna attempt a fireman's lift.
Okay. $16. So you pulled that off quite
that'd
well.
be 15.
Right, so.
He's actually really
Oh wow! I need to take a photo of that.
Alright, so you now sacrifice one one square of movement, so which direction do you want to move in while carrying the gnome?
There's a door that way. I'm assuming
only door is that way.
Oh, so we need to kind of chase the monster out of the room
First of all, I'm gonna take some more barrels.
while carrying
The
the
gnome.
gnome.
You just go and smash her against the.
Your backpack, mate. It's so much easier.
Huh?
Just put her in your bag. Then you got free hands.
I probably got one hand. If she's over my shoulder.
Or you could like wrap her around your beard and just tie it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to explore a barrel with one hand.
Okay. Okay, so do an investigation check. Past all the bodies that you've knocked out. Again.
I was you just destroyed.
Okay.
9 plus 12.
9 plus 12.
No, his total is 12.
Okay. Right, so upon looking at this barrel, you notice that imbued in sort of like the metalwork of this barrel is the same insignia that was on the letter.
Oh, Mr. X again! I really don't like this guy. Can I just smash his alcohol? Actually, no, I need to get you guys
It's
out
already
and
on
then
fire.
smash it. Yeah, I'll just burn the rest of it.
Okay, so let me replace this with a white one. Okay, so is anybody going to try and attempt to revive these
Well, it's
two?
my turn. I've said I'm going to
Okay,
attempt
so who are you going to try and revive first?
Well, Connor's closer,
Okay.
but he's closer to the flame, so I would rather save him first because at least he can get himself out of fire.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to save him?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually done one of these before.
Well, I didn't think in the game you normally got people knocked out when they went to 0. I thought they died.
Yeah, they die if you do a critical hit on them, but if they basically don't get revived in a certain amount of time, then they die. Damage and healing, here we are. 196. Healing. Unconscious. This consciousness ends if you regain any hit points. You can try and do a sort of like medicine check on him to give him a minimum
I
amount
don't
of
have
health.
any medicine or a medicine.
Okay, so you can
Spell.
so you can just sort of like
It's a
do
skill.
yeah, so you can just sort of
On
like
the
slap his
outside.
face or
What?
On the outside, skills.
Oh, medicine.
There's-
Plus 1.
okay. So do a medicine check.
8.
Okay, so put
Well, plus 1 is 9.
yeah. Okay, so you sort of like give him a big backhander across the face. You like shake him, and he eventually just like wakes up and is like because he's looking right up your sort of skirt.
I'm not wearing a skirt, I'm wearing trousers.
No, you're not actually. You're wearing bare legs.
No, I got it looks like trousers from here.
So that jerks him awake. So he's now active. Ash, you now have
I just saved your life though.
Ash. You now have 1 HP.
What? Okay.
Okay, so Ash, what do you want to do next?
I'd like to explore one of the unopened barrels.
Okay, which one you go for?
Well, any that has the insignia on them.
So the blue barrel, the blue barrels basically is what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to this one.
Yeah.
Do an investigation check.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Plus
Go investigation. So yeah, 2.
Okay.
20.
So you basically look around the barrel. You see that it's got an insignia on it. You open it up. You notice that in this barrel, however, there's a very strange and sort of like devilish-looking herb inside the barrel.
Ooh.
So what do you want to do with this herb?
I shall eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
He's gonna eat the devil herb.
Do you want to do an investigation on the herb?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so do another one.
See, if you'd revived Tara, she could have used their strange device.
Okay, is that a 6 or a 9?
9, I believe.
9 plus.
Investigation check. 2.
Okay. So you pick up, you shake it off, and you've met through your experience of like herb lore and stuff like that. You've established that this is known root. It's basically a herb which is done to create hallucinations in people, so hallucinogenic like opium. Okay.
So it's not going to heal you. It's just going to make you high.
Fine.
So do you still want to eat it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll store some of it in my knapsack, but then I'll try some.
Okay. So you basically get this sensation that the world is spinning, and then you feel like you're floating, as it were. All of your hair feels like it's standing on end. But you've now recovered 2 HP,
So is it 2 or 3?
so you're now at 3. But you have a disadvantage on any physical moves that you need to make for the next hour, because you're
okay.
high as a kite.
Anyway, as soon as he's high as a kite, he's raiding barrels and carrying gnomes. I'm going to try and wake Connor up.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm supposed to be the one that's obsessed with treasure, and I'm the one saving all your asses.
You can pickpocket him, I suppose. When you're trying to revive him.
Loot lust.
Yeah, but the loot lust, I want the barrels. But I don't want the barrels because they're Mr. X's barrels. I
Yeah.
kind of just want to spite Mr. X.
Mm.
I kind of want to set all his barrels on fire, but I can't do that in the room while everyone else is in the room. So
Okay.
I'm going to give Connor a good old kicking. And tell him to wake his ass up. I can't read it.
8 plus 9, okay. So you give him a good kick in the naz, He lets out a howl of rage because his dwarven stump, which is smaller than what humans would be, has been crushed even further. So he's now awake and
Swearing.
very much in pain. So he's now got 1 HP. Where did I put that? Okay, while you guys have been busy kicking Connor in the naz,
No, I've been kicking Connor in the nose. Did you want to
Magic
try?
pen.
This pen.
Wait, what in the end?
all of the fire has continued to spread.
If we, I mean, would it be worthwhile trying to put it out? Because I've got water. Then we can see what's in the next one.
You've used up all of your spells
You've
until
used up
your next
spells.
rest.
Can't he just not open his barrel and tip the water on it?
Yep, if you're willing to sacrifice the water in your barrel.
It means you won't have any water barrel. You'd have to get rid of your water barrel.
You can keep the barrel, but it will be empty of water.
You'd need to refill it somewhere.
I just think like these barrels could be interesting.
Okay, so you go over to the fire. You just pull out your barrel and say, "Goodbye, old friend."
How about I can I summon the water into like just to douse it?
And that'll count as a spell,
No,
unfortunately.
you've got no more spell slots, so you can't do that.
Do you think my barrel of water would put it out?
So it's enough to put out that much fire.
Okay.
Thanks. Shit.
So there's still fire in the room.
Okay, so who wants to go
Oh, should
next?
I should.
Cross off your barrel of water. You haven't
Yeah.
got a barrel of water anymore.
Who wants to go next?
I'm just checking.
I get that one.
Okay. So do an investigation check.
13.
So 16 total.
Okay. So, but you notice this one also has Mr. X's insignia, and upon opening it, with sort of like your elbow, because you got the gnome on your arm, and you see that this one is practically empty, and it also has the herb inside it. Okay.
So you can choose to take the herb or leave it.
Well, I probably haven't got enough capacity to hold a herb. So I leave
Okay.
it.
Does Connor, with his crippled Naz, want to do anything?
I'd like to investigate the other barrel.
Okay. Do an investigation check.
19.
Okay.
So there's no plus, it's plus 0, so it'll be 19 through and through.
Okay. So you basically get this barrel out, and you find a dead rat inside. The barrel is empty, like completely down to the dregs, but it's filled with dead rats. Okay. In the meantime,
Rats.
the fire has moved on to this area. Where's my red dice gone? Yeah, have it. There you go.
Okay, so there's mice.
Okay, so who wants to go next?
Part of me just says, can we just leave that barrel and leave the room, because we
Yeah.
obviously can't put this fire out.
Yeah, I think.
And I think, James, you should wake up the gnome. Otherwise, I'm going to kick you into the fire and take the gnome off you.
And then as soon as the dwarf is
I've revived the dwarf, I've revived the druid. It's just the gnome to wake up, but somebody's obsessed with carrying the gnome.
So if the gnome is revived, will you get your loot lost back?
Well, I can't really loot anything because you all looted it.
I slapped the gnome on the face.
Okay,
Wake
so
up.
let's do a medicine check.
9, 11.
Okay, so that's enough to wake up Vemfix, and she basically, because of where she's standing, she's sort of like level with your butt. She's like, this is an interesting view of things. then she like realizes where she is and sort of leaps out of your hands and lands. So Tara now has 1 hit point worth of health. Okay, so as you sort of take in the situation, now that everybody's awake, you hear this nee-no sound, and 4 gnomes in so like high-vis red gear with buckets of water appear. The one at the back is the one who's sounding into like this megaphone thing, just going me no. So they completely ignore you, immediately rush over to the flames and start throwing the water on it. So the flames are now extinguished.
Then the DM is a bit drunk.
Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, like with the heroic actions of the firefighters, this guy is still just going me no into his little megaphone. Okay, so now that this sort of sight has transpired in front of you, what would you like to do?
Here's James. He's crap. He's set fire to it. Take him away. He's crazy. He needs mental help.
Well, if we're going to do that, we need to get the police officers in. So the 2 guards that were outside that James kabluted earlier on, they come in, and
He set fire to your storeroom.
so they basically barge Tara out of the way, barge Connor out of the way by kicking him in the nose, and they basically grapple James and.
I intimidate him before they do that.
Sure, you can try it.
Please be a good roll. 7.
Okay, so the gnomes basically are completely unfazed by this. One of them leaps up onto your head, and the other one trips you up, so you go flying back onto your back. They basically just leap on top of you and start hitting you over the head with their little clubs. Okay, so you've now taken. Sorry, bear with me a sec. Where's the dice? Now taking 4 damage.
But they haven't done an attack. They need to hit.
They just did.
They
They
just
jumped on you and hit you on the head.
Yeah, but they still need to roll for the armor class. It works the same way.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. What's your armor?
13.
Okay.
They're
Right,
still
so-
just hitting you with little sticks.
Yeah, so they are still hitting you, you just haven't taken any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on floor level.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys going to do anything about this?
Can we... Right, we gave you the criminal. Can I have the last barrel?
Right, so these guys basically started sweeping the remnants of any liquid away, and just sort of like sweeping it into this area with their little broomsticks. While this guy is still going, me no.
Well, I wanted the head guy to answer my question.
So, we don't care about the barrels, we just want this guy.
Okay, I want the barrel then.
Alright.
10 plus 2, 12.
Okay, so bear with me, I need to find the card for this.
Yay, I get a card.
I really need to get a folder for these. Hold on, I'll tell you what you get and then okay. Where is it?
I'm surprised James hasn't had a moan at me because I gave him up to the police.
Okay, you have now found a clockwork amulet.
Cool.
Da-da-da.
Is that a tuned magical item? Or
Yeah,
item?
that's a magical item.
So it goes under a tuned magical item.
Yes, so just need to as well find the it's supposed to say here. I'll find the card for you. And
Don't worry,
see
I've written it vaguely down. You
Okay.
can always, I can rub it off when we found it.
Sure. Okay, so what are the rest of you going to do while these gnomes are failing quite dramatically to knock James out.
I handed him
I'm
over.
going to do an acid splash on each of the gnomes.
Can you do that with no magic?
What do you mean?
He has one
It's a
spell
cantrip.
slot left.
Okay, sure.
So both of them need to do a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Okay.
One save.
Right,
They're
so
both saved.
yeah, because I got +2 on the dexterity.
Cool, nothing happening.
Okay. So we'll find this. Do you guys want to?
Is Connor prone
Okay.
again, or is he back awake?
Yeah, I knocked him over whenever I moved him.
Yeah,
So
no, didn't say
he's
anything.
fine.
Well, I'm gonna vote. We've explored all the barrels.
Mhm.
We've managed to offend the gnomes even more. Thank you. How about we leave before we cause any more trouble?
I've got gnomes on me at the moment.
It's your fault. You caused the criminal. You're a criminal. You deserve to justice. Oh wait, actually, I declared to speak to the leader of the gnomes. In exchange, because we got the criminal, I think we have the right to carry on with our quest and get whatever it was we were after.
Okay.
We were
so-
after some device from
Okay.
the gnomes.
Okay, so put. Which one of these are you going to address that statement to?
The
The
boss.
Nino guy.
Yeah, I'm going to just do the Nino guy.
So you basically like go up to him and he's like, hey, and he's just carrying on, just going Nino.
I'm
So-
going to persuasion check him to shut up.
Okay.
13 plus. What's it for persuasion?
But should.
Should stick
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Yeah,
12.
Okay, so
Plus -1.
No, 13 minus 1 is 12.
it's you basically just wrench the megaphone off of him, and he just immediately shuts up and just looks at you and is like, yeah.
We want to go and see the person in charge about a strange device.
Oh, why didn't you just say so then?
I just did.
So he basically yells to all of the others, oi, the big one wants to go see the chief. So they all sort of crowd around you.
Thanks. Is anybody going to come and see the chief with me, or am I doing this whole thing by myself?
Right.
Con will help you.
Okay, so the
Connor's
clockwork.
supposed to. He's got some trait that means he's got to follow me around.
Alright, so the clockwork amulet. This copper amulet contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by magic from Mechanus, the plane of clockwork predictability. A creature that puts an ear to an amulet can hear a faint ticking and whirring noises coming from within. When you make an attack roll while wearing the amulet, you can forego rolling d20 to get a 10 on the dice. Once used, the property can't be used again until the next day.
So basically, I get an automatic hit roll.
More or less, yeah.
Very good, 10.
If the armor class of whoever you're fighting is less than 10, then yes.
Okay.
So all of the gnomes basically start sort of like chanting "King, King, King, King" in really like high pitched voice. So
Well, Tara's obviously going to come with us because she will most likely know who the king is anyway.
Okay. So Tara comes over.
I'll come.
Sure.
Kraz, do you want us to help you, or should we just leave you getting beaten up by gnomes?
So the two gnomes sort of like give up their futility of the situation. So I barge past Tara, and this one addresses you directly. You can't see the king. Gnomengard has been under strict lockdown for several days. Do you think you can help us? If you can, then we'll take you to see the king.
But I've already handed one criminal over. What else do I need to do?
If you help us, then we'll take you to see him, and we'll explain the full situation to you.
Fine, I'll help. I want the Does the king have this strange device? That's the question.
We don't know anything about a strange device, but we of Gnomengard have lots of magic about us. So we probably have lots of strange devices for you.
So misconstrued.
Okay.
Or should we help him, or am I making all the group decisions here? No one else
Well,
is input in. It's leaving
what-
it all to me.
Well, what kind of help would you require?
Well, as you saw, there's a monster in Gnomengard, and it's already killed 2 of our people, and a number of our people are suffering dangerous hallucinations and going mad.
Oh, look. So much for I want to make friends with it, Ashton.
What?
It's killed gnomes.
Oh, this thing.
Yes, it's been eating gnomes.
Oh.
2 of our people have already gone missing. Master Noppenstalen has been killed, and also a homeless gnome who's been living in the catacombs.
Okay. Well, we've already fought one.
Tara, would you like to comment on the fact that your relative has been murdered by a mimic?
Kill the mimic.
Loffenstein. Loffenstein is Tara's name.
Kill the mimic.
What relation was it?
Brother from another mother.
Okay, a stepbrother.
How sad
Alright.
for you.
Yeah.
We can tell that you're genuinely distraught by this.
Consumed by rage.
What can you tell me about this mimic? Other than the fact that we've just shot one and set one on fire and it's still alive.
It could be the same one.
Yeah, we're fairly sure that it's just the one. But obviously we can't tell because it shapeshifts into literally anything. From what we can tell, it can't change into any of us. It can only change into inanimate objects.
Oh, so basically don't go kicking barrels, don't go kicking cupboards, and don't sit on chairs. Okay.
Or spill alcohol anywhere.
Why don't you tell this guy that?
Do you think it has any weaknesses?
um,
I'm asking the gnomes now.
Yeah. What else can you tell us about it? Can you give us any more information on how to fight it?
Okay, we know that it can see in the dark, and we know that it's immune to acid. It's also incredibly strong, and any time that any of us come into physical contact with it, it overpowers us immediately.
What objects has it been known to mimic?
It's been a chest, several barrels, one of our spinning blade traps. Even decided to be the bridge across the lake at one point as well. Unfortunately, only the 2 that it's already killed have died. Everybody else has just been injured by it.
I suppose it has eaten people, so we should go deal with it. And we need to see the king. Fine, but we need to take that guy with us.
Which guy?
Kraz. I know I just handed him over, but we kind of need him to come with us because he tends to set things on fire, which obviously is a good thing when it comes to this thing.
Okay. That will be for the king to decide. He's already assaulted Gnomon citizens and has destroyed most of our...
But he might get
stock.
eaten by the mimic. Wouldn't that solve your problem?
True, but that's not for us to decide. Only the king can make that decision.
Well, can you go and ask the king and say, if I make sure he comes ask help with the mimic, he can then either be eaten by the mimic, problem solved, or if we kill the mimic, we'll bring it back to you.
Okay. Very well, we'll take you before the king. But you have to come with us. Any more violence will not be tolerated.
Okay?
No promises.
Okay.
Either way, James, they're gonna, hurt you.
Okay, so, do you guys want to leave the area with the gnomes?
Well, I just want to go see the king. I think I've done quite well persuading them to let me go see the king without
Okay.
doing much.
Okay, so if you guys want to let me clear this.
You're right, bud.
Yeah.
You're not going to sleep.
I seem to be the only one doing any talking today. Why is
Okay.
it only me talking? I'm not the group leader. We don't have a boss. Wait, we need to decide. Do we going to have a leader? Do we even have a leader?
Right,
Well, I don't think we do.
right now your sort of journey leader is Tara,
Tara.
but
Oh, it's supposed to be you doing all the talking.
but that's just in terms of the leadership. Okay, so
Tara's a bit hungover.
right, so all of you basically go down to the corridors following the gnomes. You come into this quite big cavern, so big room, but that has a sort of raised platform immediately above you, but with a tunnel that goes round, and you can see that sort of cycles upwards to this cavern, and it's got like one of those ballista turrets, sort of facing the entrance that you come. You can also see that it can, as you sort of like walk through the sort of cavern, the person on the ballista sort of follows you with it. So you can see that where it is, this ballista has sort of clear range on both entrances to this big room. Okay, so you go through this room without incident, and you go down a flight of stairs, and you hear the sound of rushing water. And so you come out onto a balcony that is overlooking the lake, with the bridge across the lake in front of you.
Didn't we come this way before?
No, we came over a bridge to get into the place. This is the bridge inside the tunnel.
Okay. So what do you want to do at this bridge? Do you want to immediately cross it, or do you want
Do you want to refill your barrel, Ashwin?
Yeah,
Do you want
good
to refill
idea.
your barrel?
Yep.
So the guards are sort of like shimmering you along. So do you want to try and persuade them to let you fill up your barrel?
That's no hard. I don't want to delay proceedings, but.
You just need to.
Just need to roll a
Yeah.
persuasion check. It either works
Oh,
or
I see.
doesn't.
Sorry, I see. Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're trying to persuade them.
Yeah, okay. 9. Oh, 8.
Okay. So the guards say no, but as you sort of like walk along, your barrel starts filling up with the splashes from the waterfall anyway. So your barrel is now a quarter full.
Okay.
Okay. So you go across the bridge,
Okay.
which the bridge is just a normal wooden rope bridge, and is not accustomed to the weight of this taller folk, so it swings quite dangerously as you cross it. Do you want to do anything while you're in the process of crossing this bridge?
Walk very slowly.
Jigs.
I said walk slowly.
Okay.
Don't do anything to the bridge. We're all on the bridge, including yourself. And don't forget that he has 1 health, Tara has 1 health, he has 3. And if you knock them out, I would expect you to carry them.
I would say discreetly rock the bridge.
Okay.
I'm standing next to James. Can I kick him?
Okay. Yeah. Make
That's why I
a.
said discreetly.
Well, tough. I'm going to do a perception check, isn't it?
Yeah.
18 plus.
Okay. Yes, you detected
I
him.
just saw you tried to kick and rock the bridge, so I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
Okay. Right. So there's a specific
Oh, sorry.
profile for unarmed strike. So first off, roll against his armor.
Okay. 6, there's no way.
Okay.
But I made the attempt, so James should be fully aware that I know what he's doing.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Carry on across the bridge.
Ash?
Yeah.
Okay, so you carry on across the bridge without any particular incident. And you go up a flight of stairs back into the cave network. You come into a room that is very, very obviously armed to the teeth with traps. Okay? Just find the room.
Can Tara use her strange device to see all the traps?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping her.
There you go, she's using her strange device to see all the traps.
Alright, I need to organise these. Go. Right. Okay. Do you take those ones off?
Oh, before you go. And then.
Okay. Okay. So all of you lot are in
The corner.
this corner up here.
Nobody puts a baby in the corner.
Right, so there's a blade trap here, and there's a blade trap here, and one here. Okay, and each of these basically has arms that protrude outwards, covering this entire sort of area. Okay, and there's big squares around them. All of them are currently spinning, but none of the gnomes that are escorting you are sort of phased by these particular points. Okay. Does anybody want to do anything here?
No.
Okay. Okay, so the gnomes basically seem to understand the pattern of these blades, and they pass through them without any problems, ending up sort of here. I'll just use this go to represent all of them. Okay, so there's a lever put sort of here. They basically pull it, and these blades basically stop with the blades here, here, and here. Okay? So do you guys as well proceed through the room?
Yeah, we'll just walk through them.
Okay. Do you want to use your special strange device to do anything?
Does Tara want to use her strange device and check the room again?
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically scan the room, and you notice that there's a sort of like burrowing insect, so creature in this room, and but you're not entirely sure what it is. What do you want to do with this knowledge?
Observe said bug.
It's okay.
What creature? Whatever it is.
So
Creature thing.
so do Connor or Ash want to interject on this?
Oh no.
Tara's seen a bug. Identified a bug there.
No.
Do you want to learn how
okay.
to change into bugs?
Yes, let's learn. Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So both Connor and Ash investigate the device alongside Tara, and do you basically now know what moles look like?
Moles?
Yep.
Okay, oh, great, cool.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go to the left.
Can I turn into a mole yet?
No, not until you're at the next level.
Oh, I should make this.
Bav, can you write mole in... I think Connor has a page devoted to animals. Can you write mole in?
Might be on the back.
I can't see anything on here about it.
I'll just write it in any your box that says notes or something.
Additional notes. Spotted a gnome. No.
Mole.
That's what I meant.
Gnome. You're surrounded by gnomes. We're in a Gnomengard.
You know what? While that's in there, I might crack open a chocolate log.
The cream's in the fridge.
Chocolate log.
The light switch is on this
Got
one.
it.
I think before we fight this thing, we need to go and sleep as well. Because
Yes.
everyone else is going to die.
Anybody want a chocolate log?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
What's the time?
About 20 past 8.
Oh,
Feels later than it is for some reason.
yeah.
Oh, your big thing's gone from here. You moved it.
It was moved a while ago.
I haven't been here in a while, so... Aside from last week.
It was there last week.
I didn't notice it there though, that's the thing.
You can use them if you want.
Don't tell Maya.
Love James puts his pen in his pocket upside down. You can use that if you want. And Bab's cutting your log with a cleaver.
And why are you in hospital today, sir?
I used the cleaver to cut my cake.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So as you pass through this booby-trapped room, the sun finally sinks into the distance and it's now nighttime. The caves are now thrown into complete darkness. Okay. So do people have torches on them or?
I have a torch.
Yeah, I
Bear me 1 second. I've already got dark vision.
Tara's a gnome, so I'm assuming she
Yeah,
has
she's
it.
got dark vision as well.
Well, I've got a torch.
There's fair.
I believe
I thought Connor said he had dark vision.
he does. Because other dwarves do. Yeah, dark vision 60 feet. Okay. Okay, so does everybody have dark vision?
Oh, I've got a torch. I don't have dark vision, but I've got
Okay.
a torch.
Okay, so the two of you light your torches. So basically you're blind to everything that is outside 60 feet of your location.
Same as everyone else, really.
Yes. Alright, so you journey through this room. You go up a flight of stairs into a very big room that seems to be filled as a sort of like triage facility. There's about 5 gnomes who are sort of like bandaged up and having sort of like health potions fed to them on spoons. But you bypass this area entirely. You go up another flight of stairs, and you go into a big throne room. The 2 thrones are empty, but you are very definitively in the throne room.
Why do I have 13 torches?
Sorry?
Why do I have 13
Well, I've got
torches?
10, so. But you see, I think you have to use them. I think once you light one, it's used, isn't it?
Yeah. But I've also got a spell called Blight.
Yes, but you don't have any spells left.
Cantrip.
Okay. Right, so all of you are in sort of like this area, and the thrones are here and here. Right, so there's nobody in this particular area. So the guard basically says to all of you, elect 2 members of your party to come with us.
I think Tara should go. She's a noble gnome. Sorry. That's a really bad pun. I really don't think James could go. No offence. I really shouldn't go. My charisma is -1.
Okay, so who wants to go with Tara and the gnome?
What's your charisma? Is -1. Is it
+3.
so? What are you?
+3.
You're not. How the heck have you got +3 charisma? But you're a shitty person.
+1.
So we're torn. Shall we send Connor and Tara or Tara and James?
I don't think the gnomes are very happy with James at the moment.
Send Tara and Connor.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
No,
You can be
do you
Connor
want
if
to
you
go?
want.
Yeah, no, okay, because I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sending
Right, so-
Tara and Ashwin.
Okay, so all of you remain in the room, and the gnome bodyguard basically takes.
You didn't put both of them on board.
Okay. So they basically take you out of the room, back the way that you've come, and down a very narrow corridor where all of. The gnomes can walk quite freely, but Ash, you got to sort of like double over, and you're having trouble getting through. You basically come to put a set of locked double doors, which are sort of like here. And the bodyguard, bangs on it with his club, and you hear a very sort of frantic voice come from the other side. Who's that? Yeah. And the bodyguard basically says, it's one of the gate guards, your king. We've got visitors from the tall people realms. We've also got Lady Noppenstall here. They're adventurers and they wish to speak with you. Do you want a drink?
Huh?
Do you want to drink?
Make some water.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a mug? Is it just tap water?
Oh yeah.
While they're visiting the kings, can the rest of them get health potions?
Okay. So,
Oh no, there's no point because the only person that would get a health potion is Connor.
sorry.
No, I was wondering if everyone who was injured get medical help, but the two people worse off are like seeing the kings.
But you can go to the triage facility and see if anybody can help you there.
Yeah, no, she's the only person at the time that needs help is Connor. The other two need help, but they're seeing the kings, so unless they can give me health potions, I can't really do anything.
Well, you can still go to the triage facility and see if anybody.
If I go to the triage facility, are you going to cause any trouble to get health potions for these guys that you were
Depends if they
injured?
piss me off or not.
And the barrels didn't piss you off, but you still set them on fire.
The mimic did.
Yeah, the mimic pissed you off, not the barrels, not our friends.
Okay, so I'm just trying to work out. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, so.
I obviously take James and Connor, and shouldn't we have a guard because the police don't trust him?
Yeah. So, where's the other guard guy?
I don't know. Just pick one of them. They're not.
Okay. So this guy's gone with you, and he's taking you to the triage facility. Now, there's a number of injured gnomes in the area, but even over sort of like the moans and groans of everything that's going on, you basically hear two people who are basically bitching to each other very loudly in the room. So, let's use these two. So these two are basically arguing in the corner while all the other gnomes are moaning and groaning in their little cots while a little nurse gnome is giving them health potions. So what would you like to do?
I want to know if I can get some health potions to give to my friends who have gone to see the king.
Okay, so at first the nurse gnome, who's the only sort of one who appears to be a medical person, they ignore you until they finished dishing out the sort of potions. Let's get another model. basically turn to you and put. Yes, we have health potions for you, but we can't just give them out for free, of course. But I can heal you now. But if you want to take any potions with you, you have to buy them.
Heal Connor now.
Okay.
And I'll buy. You guys owe me. I'll buy potions for Arashna and Tara.
Okay, so the nurse basically instructs Connor to lie on the bed, and because she can't reach, she has to climb on top of him. So, and sort of starts teaspooning health potions into his mouth. So Connor is now at full health. So 12.
Do you want that? There you go. Just like big boy.
Okay. So she climbs down. So if you wish to buy health potions, come with me. She takes you over to our little store. And so how many would you like?
I love. How much are they?
Yeah, they're 10 silver each.
How many silver to a gold coin?
100.
Can I have 6?
Okay, so scratch off 60 silver.
So that's
0.6 of a gold coin. So
yeah. I'm trying to work out how much change it would be. So that would leave me 65 silver coins and 14 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing the wrong way around.
Damage that.
See, look, I have loot lust and I'm spending all my gold to him. See, look, I buy him a prostitute and I buy everyone a health potion.
Okay, and add 6 health potions to your inventory. Okay. So, meanwhile, in the corridor to the King's Chambers, do you want to say anything in regards to the Gnome Kings?
That's you, Ashwin.
well,
You're in a completely different part, so I can't speak.
We'd like to beseech their generosity in welcoming us into their fold. We mean them no harm. We're simply here on a quest, which they may find interesting.
Okay, right. Wait. Just bring up their profiles.
I will also rewrite this when I can use my correct handwriting.
Okay. So identify yourselves.
I am Elf Druid Arachnophobius of the
Tall people.
the Eladrin, of the tall people of the Eladrin tribe, and I bring with me my gnome. Tara.
Yeah, Verifix Noppenstein. She's the lady of the noble houses of Noppenstein.
Yes. Well, I believe you know my companion, Miss
Noppenstein.
Yes. Lady, sorry, lady.
You can call her Miss if you want.
We must apologise for setting fire to your mushroom wine store, but we were, as you are probably aware, we were on the tail of a monstrous ghoul.
Wait, the wine is destroyed?
Oh no, it won't be.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
You can tell them that we've given over the culprit, but we need to borrow the culprit to kill the monster.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Who's the
Well,
culprit?
James!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We destroyed the wine,
we do
and we're
have...
happy. We gave him over to the authorities, but we kind of
Yes, we
need him to help us kill the monster.
Yes,
Right,
we do.
yes.
Yes, my lord, we do have the culprit in question. One of my guards is with him as we speak.
We'd like to question the motives of this ghoul. He seemed relatively unaggressive when confronted. We wonder if maybe he has some ulterior motive that we can if explored, might lead to a peaceful solution to this.
Okay, so but as you continue talking, one of the kings, whose name is Corvus, starts muttering to himself quite inarticulately, and basically builds to a point that you can't hear yourself talk over his ramblings. Okay, so you basically just hear the other king, King Gurkil, basically just saying calm, calm, and basically the sounds of shushing and stuff like that, and eventually you hear footsteps retreating away. And then the door opens, and the first king, Gurkil, is basically just standing there. Come, let's go back to the throne room. I shall explain everything there. Okay. So you basically pass through the area, picking up this lot on the way.
Right, I'm going to give... Here's a health potion for you.
Oh, thank you
Drink
very much.
it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I bought you a health potion.
Okay.
And I bought one for Tara as well.
How many health points?
I've given you one. Then I've given Tara one. And then I have 4 because I don't trust him.
How many does it give me health? Is that?
It
Yeah,
replenished
but
full health.
Oh,
isn't it?
fully.
Or you can keep it in reserve. If
Oh
you want.
yeah, I'll keep it in reserve.
So you're going to be happy with 3 health, yeah?
Oh, is that no? Should I? Sorry, yes. I'll take it.
As I'm saying, I bought extra
Ah,
because I don't trust James not to do it again.
Okay. So the king basically takes his seat on the throne, and both of the bodyguards stand either side of James, and the Nenor guy is basically he's basically just standing there with the bell, just going shame, ding ding, shame, ding ding.
No, instead of Nenor gnome. No pun intended. Nenor gnome.
So King Nurgle basically gathers himself on the throne, takes a deep breath, and says, "Yes, you are correct. There is a mimic in our midst. We don't know how it got in, but it just suddenly arrived with the latest shipment of wine, and which we got from one of the tall people as a diplomatic gift, and it killed 2 of our number, and we don't know what else is happening. While it's been here, we've been under attack by a mysterious magical illness. It's been driving even the wisest of us to hallucinations and madness, and so far we found no cure. And
Can I interject? I'm sorry to interrupt, King. You are aware we found drugs in some of the barrels, right?
no, I'm not aware of this. Has not been told.
We found drugs in some of the barrels.
Do you have this drug?
He does.
I do. Yes.
Okay. So
Wait, he's still high.
Yeah, the effects of it is yet to wear off, but it's rather interesting drug.
no, give me this drug.
Yes.
Give me the drugs. So you give him the stuff, and he's like, "This is Nernroot."
Indeed, I have sampled it. I've sampled this. I find its effects most intriguing, but I can sense a dark energy within this herb.
You are
It worries me greatly.
Yes, you are correct, sir. But it's not just the fact that this is Nernroot that concerns me. It's the fact that whoever did this knew to give it to us. But I shall not speak any further of this. But
Would this be a mysterious Mr. X?
sorry.
Would this be this strange gift, a diplomatic gift, come from a man called Mr. X?
I do not know of a Mr. X, but it came from a very powerful man in Neverwinter. But
What do you know this powerful man to be named?
I do not know. All I know is that he represents the Great Bank of Neverwinter.
Should we reveal our quest?
Okay.
We noticed a mysterious seal on the barrel, and we are aware of the origin of this seal. It is a man with which we are having dealings currently, and
He would like us to find a strange device that you guys have.
Well, I am aware of this request from one of the tall people. He's been asking for devices that will help in relation to dealing with the dragon orc threats, and he sent us the wine in trade for these items. If you represent the same man, then we're happy to give you these items. But at this moment, we are unable to give you any items that we may need to defend ourselves against the mimic. So if you are able to kill the mimic and prove that it is truly dead and our people are safe, then we will give you what you need.
Well, I'm happy to kill the mimic, because even though this guy said it was friendly, it bit him.
Why did you think it was friendly?
Maybe he was just scared.
I'm quite happy to hunt the mimic. I need him to come with me to fight the mimic.
Very well, but you will he will be escorted through the city by my personal bodyguard and by my most trusted, valued member of my court, the gnome Siren.
You know them.
But for the time being, I shall have the guards vacate the room so that I can talk to you on a serious diplomatic matter. Yes, these guys will bow and leave. But this guy basically lingers by the door, keeping a firm eye on this guy. Okay.
I noticed James is just quiet this whole time. It's basically just me playing it though.
So I will be as honest as I can. The fact that Nernroot has been found in our city is most troubling. My lover, King Corbus, my fellow king, and the leader of our armies, has long had an affliction with Nernroot. Should he take it, he is bound to the most dangerous of insanities. So, we have outlawed Nernroot in our city for this very reason. So to find it here is most troubling. Someone has obviously intended to poison our king.
Well, we found it in the barrels from Mr. X.
Well, whoever this Mr. X is, he's clearly the Gnomengard. But if you accept our mission to kill the mimic, then we will give you what you need.
The strange device.
Yes.
Could I also
I say make sure your guards stay away.
My
And we
God.
will not be held responsible for any injuries they may occur.
If you fight in defense of Gnomengard, then you will have that freedom. But should you instigate the fight with them, they will deal with you much harsher.
As soon as we've revealed that it's Mr. X that potentially gave you this known route, could we not come to some form of alliance to spy on this guy and find out what his scheme is? Because he obviously has some sort of big plan.
My concerns right now are just for Gnomengard. The larger world does not concern me. But if you have news that will affect Gnomengard, I will of course pay you for your services.
Well, I've just told you the guy is meddling in your affairs by giving you known route.
Are you aware of the presence of the white dragon?
Of course we're aware of the presence of the right dragon. The entire realm is, and I fear for what the night will bring, because the dragon travels from location to location every night, and we do not know where it will next arrive. So it could arrive here tomorrow, we have no idea.
Oh, who's that? Yes, sorry, and what was the last bit you said? He could arrive tomorrow, the dragon?
Yeah. The dragon could arrive here tomorrow, we have no idea. So for the time being, anybody who is not ill or suffering the effects of the illness is to remain in... Can you pronounce that?
Can I speak later? Can I speak later on, or maybe tomorrow? Is everything okay? Can I call you later on? Okay, easy.
We need to talk to him, then talk to him. We'll wait.
He's probably just social.
Fair enough. Okay, so for the purposes of tonight, you will remain here in the throne room where we've set up defense against the mimic, and when the sun rises, you will then begin your hunt for the mimic.
So we all get to sleep.
Yes. Okay. So, do you guys want to explore this area, or do you just want to take a long rest?
I want to ask about food.
Where's the booze?
We no longer have any booze, given that you've set fire to most of it.
But do we have food?
Yes, you have you have rations in your packs.
Yeah, can I inquire as to further possible purchase or donations of food?
Okay, but there is warm food being served in the triage area in a few minutes, so you can have a portion of that meal. Bear in mind that all of our meals are made to gnomish proportions, so you may not find it particularly filling.
I'll go and risk having gnomish food, so I save my rations for when I really need it.
Okay.
And where's the women?
The only women that are here are
Gnomish.
are part of our society, and we do not engage in brothel keeping or whoring here.
Have you asked Nuppenstein about that? She seems to have a thing about whores and hookers and alcohol.
Okay, so are you guys happy to take your rest now?
There's nothing else I can do.
Full rest.
Ash?
Food and
Okay.
rest.
Right, okay. So it changes from sort of like night to early morning. I just need to do some rolls.
1.
Okay, and can I pass it up again?
2.
Right, okay. So it's now daytime. What do you guys want to do first? You're now fully rested, you've now cleared all of your magic slots, and you're now at
You
full.
can have your spells back.
You're now at full health.
Your spells back. There's a baby wipe here if you need to wipe anything off. So James is obviously now in a bad mood because he couldn't find any women.
Okay, so I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Me?
Yes.
5.
Okay, so plus
6.
Okay, so because you haven't engaged in your morning ritual, you're sort of like feeling the demon inside you sort of gaining control of your system. So it hasn't affected any of your skills, but your skin has started to develop these black sort of lines on it where your sort of veins and stuff would normally be.
He looks sick. Do you want a health potion?
And also your beard is starting to turn a very, very vivid black.
So you're turning into a sorcerer, is it?
Oh, you can ask him about it.
But I'll fix a health potion because he looks sick and he just didn't answer me. So
Oh, you can question him regarding this, or he can tell
why are
you
you going black?
Why are you blacking out?
The lack of women disturbs me.
Okay, so
Why are you such a dick?
the lack of women.
We're gonna play 20 questions without any booze.
Okay, so the king basically comes back and says that the king's condition is worsening, but now that we know that it is known root poisoning, our physicians are applying the antidote, so we're expecting him to make a recovery by the end of tonight. But you have the beast is out there somewhere. We don't know where, other than we've checked all of the inanimate objects in all of the places on this side of the bridge. So all we know is that it's in the cave complex on the other side of the bridge.
So we need to go back to where we came from.
But once you pass the blade traps, we will reactivate them, and you will not be able to come back until you prove that the mimic has been killed.
How do we do that if there's nobody on the other side to show the head or whatever to?
You simply bring it across the bridge where one of my guards will be standing.
Yeah, but we have to get past blade traps to get to the bridge.
So this is basically where you are now. This is the bridge. This is where the blade traps are. The creature is in this area of Gnomengard.
Okay.
Okay.
So there'll be someone at the bridge.
Yeah, somebody will be at the bridge to deactivate the trap should you prove that you have killed the mimic.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to take the scenic route and go room by room, or do you just want to go straight to the bridge?
I'm going to go straight to the bridge.
Okay. Right.
We can come back and explore later.
Okay.
Unless anybody wants to go and buy their own health potions. Just saying. We have James. We may want some.
Don't get too
Oh,
close.
There's a lady selling potions in triage.
I don't have any silver. Yeah, okay. I'll buy some potions.
They want to buy some potions from triage.
Okay, so they're 10 silvers each.
I'll get 10,
Huh?
please. So
You
one
want 10?
gold.
1 gold. You've taken 10 health potions, 1 gold.
Okay, so add 10 health potions to your inventory and minus 1 gold from your treasury, as it were.
I have a potion of healing.
Okay, so you're now all in the area with the crossbow that can cover both entrances.
You're right, James.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Currently nobody is manning the crossbow, so it's simply sort of standing there pointing aimlessly at a wall 10 feet above you.
Knowing Tara, she'll probably want to tinker with it.
Okay. So Tara, do you want to tinker with it?
Yeah, why not?
She
Okay.
always asks if there's something clockwork she can tinker with.
Okay, so do you want to take the side passage to go round and up, or do you want to just simply climb up the wall?
Climb up the wall.
Okay, so do an athletics check.
That one.
Yep.
8.
Plus.
Athletics 1.
Okay, that's not enough to.
No, minus 1. 7.
Right, so that's not enough to climb up, so you just sort of like scrabble at the wall and then you just slide back down.
Can we just throw her up there?
Okay, so do a.
Like put her on the end of someone's spear, get to hold on and just sort of lift her up and hold her.
Okay, so Connor has a staff. Would you like to sort of poke her up the arse to get her up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay, so now that you're next to the crossbow, what do you want to do with it?
Tinker.
Okay.
Ish.
Right. So do an insight check.
I need to roll the dice.
11 plus 3, 14.
Okay. So you've established that this crossbow is fully loaded, armed and ready, and it's also had some modifications to make it significantly more accurate. Okay. Is there anything else do you guys like to do in this room?
No, I'm happy to continue on, unless the thing is here.
How many crossbow bolts are there?
Yeah. Sorry. Where is it? 2. So it's loaded with 2, but there aren't any more lying around.
That's not worth 2.
So, you guys happy that there's nothing in this room for you to do any further?
Well, as long as the crossbow isn't the mimic.
Well, it is obviously not because Tara's tinkered with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to take the north route to leave this room?
Yeah, we'll go north.
Okay, so you're basically at a fork in the corridors. Turning right will take you back into the burnt out cellar room, and turning left will lead you further down the corridors.
Well, I really doubt it's gone back to the same room.
Probably had a heart attack in there.
Okay, so where would you like to go?
The other room.
Left.
Okay, so you've gone left, you followed it round. You're now at another fork. You can either go downstairs to where you can hear the sounds of rushing water from outside, or the pathway curves to your right, leading into another room.
Do you want to go and refill your barrel?
Excellent idea.
Okay, so you go left, you go downstairs, and you end up on a balcony that overlooks the lake. But the gnomes have this sort of like pulley system that is attached to 2 buckets. So put one bucket goes down into the water while the other one goes back up, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you want to load up your barrel from these
Yes,
buckets?
definitely, yes.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to do anything while you're here?
I'm good.
No, I'm fine. Other than say, can we dunk cold water on James's head?
Okay, so you ask the group this question. Are you guys inclined to
Can we
doing
stick
this?
his head in cold water just to
What,
sober
pour
him
it?
up because he hasn't had alcohol
Oh,
in?
yes, let's do it.
Okay.
We're going to wash your face because you look dirty.
How open are you to this idea?
Let's just say he's got a noticeable frown on his face after hearing that.
Okay, but are you okay with them doing this?
We will see.
Okay, so but who wants to be the one to try and wrestle him into the water?
I'll push you in.
Okay, so but right, so do just say an unarmed strike against him because you're pushing him.
Can't read it.
That's
14.
what's your armor class?
That beats it.
Okay, so you're successfully sort of like kicked into a
Bucket
bucket,
of
and it sort of like drenches you, but it does absolutely nothing to you aside from make you soaking wet.
Okay,
Right.
so he's obviously not dirty.
Okay. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to do in this
Oh,
area?
she's getting pen on her dress.
Don't
Come
worry,
on.
it'll wash out.
I can't turn the pen round because I can't get the angle of it.
Okay, so do you want to go back upstairs to the first room?
Yeah.
Is she
Okay.
falling asleep with the pen?
No, she's...
She's awake.
So you find yourself in the room where the first mad gnome was attacking you with the crossbow, which is still facing like away from you into the room. There's also a number of shelving units and boxes in the corners of the room.
Tara's going to
Which
use
is-
her strange device.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
You
I'm
should-
going to do a small little fireball in my hand to dry myself up again.
Okay.
It's so.
Right, so
Well, I did ask you what
Right,
the
so-
problem is and you won't tell me,
Okay.
so I'm having to make assumptions here.
Right, so you basically use your strange device. But you can't. There's no creatures in this room, but you are noticing that the chest over here has some sort of definitive aura about it.
Loot last, I'll go raid the chest unless anybody else has a problem with it.
Nope, no problems.
I'm going to raid the chest
Okay.
that's
So
glowing with a strange aura.
It might be the mimic.
okay.
It's not
So
moving, the last one was going
okay. So you open up the chest.
Oh, look, I get something else. See? I get all the goodies.
It's
Okay,
your
so-
loot last.
Okay. So
Loot
you
last.
so you've gained the magical item pole of collapsing, and I'll eventually find it for you to give to you. Do you want to do anything else that's in this room?
Anyone else want to have a check of anything else? Or Tara probably want to tinker with the crossbow again as well.
Okay. So do you want to tinker with it?
Yep.
I don't know what you're going to do to it, but you're going to
Alright,
tinker.
so do insight again.
11
Yeah,
plus
you
3.
look like you've just had an
14.
epiphany.
Sorry.
So that's 14.
Okay, so you notice that this crossbow is in a very poor state of repair, and so upon reflecting that when the gnome was trying to use it, it missed, and you're not entirely surprised by that because this crossbow is horribly rotted, and one of the strings looks like it's about to break almost immediately.
Do you want to fix it?
Repairs. Yep.
Okay, so what would it be?
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
James doesn't seem to have much to say today.
6
Okay, so
plus 3, 9.
okay, so you've sort of like give it a polish, and the sort of firing mechanism and winch, they work a bit better, but the string is still in a bad state of repair.
Mm.
Okay, so what you've gained is the pole of collapsing. while holding this 10-foot pole, you can use an action to speak a command word, causing it to collapse into a 1-foot rod for easy storage. The pole's weight doesn't change. You can use an action to speak a different command word and cause the rod to revert to whichever pole. However, the rod will elongate as long as the surrounding space allows.
So I basically got a stick that grows and shrinks.
Yes.
It doesn't do anything else.
Right, it's basically a wooden club that can reach enemies that are, say there's an enemy here in relation to you.
Yeah.
You can basically attack it using that rod.
Okay.
Okay? So is there anything else you'd like to do in this room? Bear in mind there's 3 more containers that you guys can interact with.
Anybody else gonna do anything? Or is
Oh,
it-
am I there? Or was that?
Yeah, everyone's there.
There was a,
Yeah.
yeah, let's have a look at the other 3 containers.
Okay, so you go over here and investigate that box. So do an investigation check.
I took advantage of Tara's there.
Okay, so you've opened up the case and there's put a container of 5 arrows.
I'll have the arrows.
I'll go and check a random one.
Okay.
Do you have a bow?
I've got a crossbow. Can I use them in
10
that
total.
crossbow?
Crossbows use crossbow bolts, but you can give the arrows to somebody else if you want.
I can trade you the pole of collapsing for the arrows if you want.
Okay.
There you go. He now has the pole of collapsing.
Okay, so you've now got 5 additional arrows.
Can.
Could you
I need
stop
to
looking at cards you can't afford?
need to have a pole of collapsing off. I just given it to Ashman. So you could attack somebody who's 10 feet away from you. So technically you could just like push them out your way.
I would have 10 by the way.
Okay.
Oh, got 10.
Okay, so you open it up and you've basically found a bunch of gnome magazines, gnome nuts magazines, which is effectively gnomish porn.
If that made you any better.
It's aggravating Maya.
Okay, so what are you going to do with these magazines?
He's going to keep them.
Maybe.
Okay, so add them to your inventory. Okay, there's one more container if anyone's going to do anything with it.
I'll do. I'll check it out.
Okay, so Connor checks out the final box.
I'm going to use Tara's dice.
Doesn't
3.
Okay, this one is locked, so you can't open it.
Tara can, she has thieves equipment.
Okay,
So Tara checks it out then.
So Tara can go and check it out.
so I think lockpicking is dexterity, isn't it?
Most likely.
Hold
I
on.
would have thought so.
Do the roll, I'll see what you need to add to it.
We've got
20.
20.
See Thieves' Tools.
Oh, we got 20.
Yeah, okay, so either way you've opened
Either
it.
way, he's gonna.
Okay, so you've opened it and you basically find a letter that is embossed with Mr. X's seal.
Okay.
I spelled gnome again.
Gnome.
Do you want the paperwork?
Yes.
Okay, the letter is sealed by the seal.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do with it?
I think we should open it.
Open it and find out what it says.
Okay. So open it, breaking the seal, and basically inside, written in a language which you cannot read, are a number of different symbols. Okay.
Does anybody have a translator device?
So it's not gnomish.
Okay, it's not gnomish.
Because
It's
you would understand it if it was
yeah,
gnomish.
but it's not gnomish
I
and it's not
also-
common.
Can I have a look?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to see what we can speak. I can speak primordial.
Okay. So do you want to pass the letter around to everybody?
Yep. Pass it around.
I
Okay.
speak primordial. Do I understand it?
Okay. It's not in primordial.
So I can't read it. I pass it to Ashwin.
What languages can you understand?
Uh,
Should be on your first page.
Languages: Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay, it's in none of those languages, so you can't read it. If I said to James,
Correct.
whatever.
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
Okay, it's in Draconic, so you can read it.
What does it say?
It's it's
I'll read it out to everyone.
okay. So it's addressed to sorry, I couldn't forget what his name is.
Did you double check to see if anyone actually knew the language or not?
Yes.
Is it addressed to one of the gnomish kings? By any chance?
Okay, it's addressed to Prince Corbus. Okay.
Ooh, somebody's got a son for having a gay lover.
Or it could have been before he became king.
And
Old.
you're right, Bev.
Yeah.
But it's sealed. It's
Okay.
a sealed letter you just opened.
Just redecorating the place.
Okay. And it basically says the king will soon fall to his illness, and after which you can send to the throne. I trust you will remember your friends in this matter. You do not want me as an enemy. Signed, X.
Sad who?
X.
I think we need to give this to the king to get an ally because Mr. X is very, very obviously playing some weird kind of game here.
Oh, what was on the letter? Sorry.
With this, the king's illness will become apparent,
Uh-huh.
making him unworthy to rule. During which time you can ascend to the throne, and after which time you will remember who your friends are.
And this is addressed to anyone?
To
Prince.
Prince Corbus.
Oh,
Who you
So,
have-
so obviously
haven't
the
met
other
yet.
king,
Yeah,
someone's
there's two kings, King Corbus and King Gurkil.
so Corvus has obviously got a son
Yes.
somewhere.
Who you haven't met yet. Okay.
He has a teeny tiny little body.
Okay. So do you want to put Karaz, do you want to add that to your inventory?
Well, technically it's Tara's letter, isn't it?
Yeah, but she's now given it to Karaz because he can read it.
Do you want to keep it, Karaz?
Let's hand it back.
Okay, so do you want to write that in Tara's? Sorry, this one.
So it's one letter.
Letter in Draconic.
Draconic letter.
Yeah, alright.
Carries
So there's nothing more further to explore in this room. So the mimic is very clearly not here. Do you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go out the opposite way. You can either carry on going straight ahead, or you can turn left to the main gate.
Say again, sorry?
You can either carry on the way you're going and follow the corridor around, or you can turn left, which will take you back towards the main gate.
We'll say follow it around.
Follow around here.
Yeah.
So you follow the corridor in a curving path, and to your left is another room, from which you can hear a rapid click, click, clicking. Or you can carry it along the corridor, which seems to snake. So you've basically gone up in a semicircle. You can basically carry on and basically go back round in a sort of circle.
I think we investigate.
The click, click, click.
Yeah.
Let's go find out what click, click, click is.
Right. While you guys are doing that, I need to get some different models. So bear with me. Jay, can you find in there a cardboard box marked G6?
Say again?
G6.
In there?
No, in there.
In
The
there.
pile of cardboard.
Oh, God.
We just totally screwed up whatever plan Matt had because he's now got to find models that he didn't have.
I just forgot to. Oh, here's Abria. find it, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be in here, because if not, then...
I don't know where they are.
Let's go put everything in nugget.
Alright, so that's clear this place. Get rid of these. Your JD will put on table. There you go. Okay, so you guys.
Spider.
Yeah. Can I put it on the list?
Yep. Okay. Two bodyguards are in the corridor, but they're not actually able to enter the room yet.
Okay.
Okay, so about that. Okay. So you come into what looks like a very insect-ridden area. This room looks like it's been abandoned for a very long time. And in the room are two giant spiders who are about the same. If they stand on their backs, they're about the same size as the dwarf. Yeah, speaking of, spider on the floor.
Is it?
Get rid of it.
What's wrong?
Spider.
Can you fill that up with Coke?
Yeah.
Can somebody get me a piece of paper?
There you go.
A little card might be better. Good idea, I got rid of this one.
Why?
False widow.
Here we go. Coffee cup of Coke.
Not very nice
Thank you.
things.
I think my. Oh, bye, Maya. Bye.
Oh, cool.
More?
Okay, still got it. I don't know if she's saying bye bye to you or the spider.
No, she's saying bye bye to me. Only because I said bye to her.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now they're in this room? The spiders are just sort of like observing you. They've entered a sort of like protective stance, but otherwise are ignoring your presence.
Yes, you can have your juice. I had a drink.
Is there any way we can befriend
Sorry.
the spiders?
I literally just put it
It's
down.
okay. It's okay.
I only did it to get rid of this construct spider.
Bab, do you want to let this door close?
Yeah.
Do you want some of Bab's rum? It might clear your throat a bit.
What does Beast Bond do?
No, when I'm driving.
Okay.
What does Beast Bond do?
What?
I've got a spell called Beast Bond.
Beast on.
Is that level 1 spell?
Yeah.
I think you just got a recording of me drinking.
That's alright.
Beast one sounds like it would befriend the spiders.
Yeah.
That because as soon as you said that, I thought, is that a way to befriend the spiders?
Yeah.
Well, I've got beast sense, but I don't have beast bond here. So, what does it say on all your
You
programs?
establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you or charmed by you. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. Until the spell ends, the link is active while you and beast are within line of sight with each other. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic message to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you. While the link is active, the beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of you that can.
How about speak with animals?
Say again?
Sounds. I've got
Is
a
that-
spell speak with animals.
Is that level 1 as well?
How do you know what level it is?
No, it's their first level.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look at that. Connor's got that as well.
Okay, so let me just see what is required. Just hope it's in this book.
Animals.
Speak with plants, speak with dead, speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including where they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You may be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favour with you at the DM's discretion.
Right. I'm gonna use that.
Okay, so which spider do you want to talk to? Okay, so how do you want to communicate with it?
Is there a save thing on it?
Speak with animals. What in this one? Save.
Yeah. No, that means it's just effective.
Okay, so so how do you want to communicate with it? What do you want to say to it?
Like say greetings, great spider of the spider.
Of the room.
Have you any knowledge of this mimic that has been?
Okay, so the spider just makes clicking noises with its pincers, but you can understand it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know if spiders had pincers.
yeah, some of them do.
Think Aragog from the Harry Potter series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Crackers on.
So it basically communicates to you that the mimic did pass this way, and it's sort of like leaking out something blood-like as it went past. But it came in here, but it felt threatened by their presence, so it's immediately left. It's not in this room.
Okay. Can you communicate with the mimic, the spider?
So
I'm asking the spider. Can the spider communicate with the mimic?
we don't have any interest in the mimic. We just want to be left alone. We like the cold and the damp and the dark, and where the mimic goes, the gnomes follow, and it's been disturbing our rest.
Okay. Okay, then I bid you with
Okay. Do you want to talk to the other spider?
Yep.
Okay. So this one appears to be much more pissed off than the other one. And just you tall people, I don't like you. What do you want?
We're here searching for the mimic.
My colleague's already told you it's not here. Leave us alone.
Do you see anything distinct about it?
Last time that we saw it was in the form of a barrel. And it was leaking. It's broken. One of its metal hinges is falling off.
Okay, so potentially looking for a barrel, possibly full of wine, which could be mimic blood.
Okay.
Okay, do you know which Came through here, do you know if there's any distinct marks?
Came in here and then it's left via the north corridor and back around.
North corridor back around. Right, thank you very much. That's all the information we need.
Okay.
So, north corridor is the direction we need to go, everybody. By the looks of it, or sounds. So,
Just need to find
as soon as Dungeon Master's done, you can either stay or carry on.
well, but you can make that decision. I just need to find the.
I would say let's carry on. The spiders have told us what we need to know. They haven't attacked us.
So, we leave them in peace then.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
You okay with that decision? Have you learnt the spider form?
Well, but he's acknowledged that he's seen a spider. But
Yes,
whether-
I mean.
Yeah. Have you ridden spider in your have you ridden spider in your little inventory?
Oh, spider, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you put you leave and go into the corridor, the north corridor, which snakes around. Once you basically leave the curvature of it, you can either turn to left, which kind of takes you back the way you came into a narrow, small room, or you can turn right and carry on deeper into the corridor.
Follow it around.
Well, you said north and follow it round, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay. So you want to go north into the larger room.
That's fine.
Leave
Just
the
only
nose
jump.
on the eye.
That's the least bit.
Leave the nose on the eyes, I think.
Okay. Okay, so you end up in a very large room. Which is the kitchen. Okay. The remnants of what looks like a very busy system has been left in complete disarray. The room is a complete mess with pots and pans everywhere, and the contents of dinner sauce still spilled in the centre of the room. There's also a very distinctive gnomish body, and even from the distance of the room you can tell that this gnome is already dead. Okay.
Taru's a strange device.
Well, well, Tara, can you immediately do a perception check?
Okay. 6.
That's a 9.
Okay. So you,
9 plus
3.
okay.
12.
Okay, so Tara, you immediately recognise this dead gnome as your distant relative, who has been killed by the mimic.
So the mimic was here.
Yeah, this was your relative who was killed very early on by the mimic in the first encounter. The gnomes
So
had
this
with
is
it.
the stepbrother.
Yes. Okay.
The brother from another mother, as I call it.
Okay. Does anybody else want to make any
Um,
perception checks or anything like that?
I don't know. I found this. I think it might have been on the floor.
Yeah, Melix's 9.
That's, yeah.
Does anyone have it?
That's
Me.
us.
Do you want to try? I thought maybe you might get to the bottom of the.
That's revive a killed character at the Shrine of Luck.
Oh, you have to be at the Shrine of Luck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Where's this shrine?
That's back in the
Back in the town.
town.
Oh, okay. Can we try and revive it? I mean,
We have to go all the way back to the town.
yeah.
We can't leave until we've done this.
Yeah.
I'll try a
I got
perception
cure
check
wounds.
just
Okay.
in the
I've got a
wind.
cute-
I'll do a perception check on the room. 5. Didn't see much.
Okay, so you basically notice that the poker that would normally organise the the fire to the main sort of cauldron, even though that it's in the fire, or what would have been the fire, it doesn't show any signs of it being hot. Okay, so it hasn't developed like any burnt
Areas.
the area is literally as clean as if it was literally just bought off the shelf.
Did Tara's strange device detect anything? He didn't actually.
You haven't used it yet, have you?
He did announce before that he said Tara wanted to use it, and then you told him to roll a perception check for the body.
Yeah, I did the perception check. The strange device still needs to be used.
Okay, so okay, so this is basically where you are in the room. So put what was. Let's use this body. Right, so do you want to move further into the room to use your strange device?
Yeah.
Okay. So where would you like to move to?
So I'd say just about
So
there.
you can only move
Okay.
5 squares on it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay, so you use your strange device, and there's basically like a big collection of, I'll just use these for the time being. There's a big sort of collection of pans here,
Sorry.
and you notice that this pan here is quivering when you use the device.
So I think we can assume that that's the mimic, because that's what the mimic that was the barrel did last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just leave that one there, because that's the one that's quivering.
Hold on. I'll use this instead. Right. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Can I just shoot it?
Okay, so right, so you want to try and shoot it, okay?
Yeah.
Bear in mind that Tara is in the way.
I'll move and shoot it. I can move stick. 1, 2. I'm gonna move just there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot it. 17.
Okay, you hit. So roll a d6 for damage.
But my bow's a d8.
Yeah, sorry, d8, yeah.
Thank you, Nugget.
0.
Alright, so what?
Sorry, she's just lobbing dice around everyone now.
Is that D8?
I don't know. Is that a d8?
No, it's like D10 to me.
I think there's a d. I don't know. She's just throwing dice at me.
Pick out the d8 for her.
That one?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so does your bow have base damage?
Sorry, I'm using my pot because Maya keeps picking all my sheets up.
Is it on the floor somewhere?
No, it's fine. It's here. My longbow +4 hit, 1d8 +2 for piercing.
Okay, so you've done
5.
5 damage.
So what have we attacked?
I've attacked the thing that was quivering that we can probably assume is the mimic.
Ah.
Does it still retain the damage from previous escapades?
I normally shouldn't tell you, according to this guy, but yes, it has.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've already established
So-
it would actually, because the spiders have said they've seen something gushing out of it, so we can assume it's been wounded.
So it makes a massive roar, and
Have I killed it yet?
no, and it takes on its sort of monstrous form, but in the shape of a cooking pot.
How big is that? A cooking pot now.
A monstrous cooking pot.
Right, so roll initiative.
10 plus 2, 12.
Okay. So 12.
20.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
Oh wait, but you got +1, so you're 21.
Wait. Right. Tara needs to.
Connor? Or was that
It-
Connor?
This was
It-
Connor.
Well, leave that dice because I'll just leave it at 20 for now. Where is it? Okay, +0, so it got 9. Right, so make a roll for Connor with whatever dice is free.
6. I don't know what Connor is.
-1. No.
No, wait, so
No,
Tara's not. Tara's
Connor's-
19 and Connor's +1.
Hang on, I did.
Connor, you put 20. Oh, that was
20
Connor. Sorry, it's
20
just Tara
plus
then.
one.
It's 14. It's 13. He rolled the wrong dice as the wrong person.
Okay. So put 20.
Tara's 13. I'm 10.
Right, so what
12,
did you
sorry,
get?
I'm 12.
20.
Right, so who had number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I had a number 2, but I'm afraid with Maya sitting on me, it may have been flicked or dropped.
You didn't
I
use
got
it with
number
the
4.
spider, did you?
I brought it back. I thought well, I had to
That's
slide.
3.
Okay, we'll just remember that you're number 2.
I'm not number 2.
Number 2.
James is number
Okay,
2.
so you're number 2. Who had the next highest number?
Tara had 13.
Okay, so Tara's number 3. Ash, what did you have?
I rolled 10. Sorry, not 10.
And I got 12.
Okay, so
Is yours a plus anything?
Plus 2, yes.
Plus
so
2.
I rolled 8.
Oh, you had the 2 all along that.
oh, sorry. There you go. Right, and again the mimic is last.
Hmm.
Okay. Right, so Belcast, what do you want to do?
Produce flame.
What does it actually do?
So hit is a +5, and then damage type is D1d8 fire.
Okay. Right, so it has a distance of
10 meters.
Right, so no, sorry, that's the distance range on it. If we bring up your spells,
Should be the other side of the page.
Yeah.
That is spells. isn't it?
Oh. Okay, you're so it's different to mine.
produce flame.
Was it a cantrip?
Yeah. And right, so you apply it to yourself, as opposed to shooting flame out, so it's not like a missile or anything like that.
Was that face a touch attack?
Yes. Produce flame. A flickering flame appears in your hand. The flames remain there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. The flame sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius from you. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. When you cast a spell or an action in a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Right, so it's not within 30 feet of you at the minute, so you'll need to move closer
You
before you
need
do
to move
that.
closer or set yourself on fire.
Okay, so you can move 25 feet, so that's 5 spaces.
That's this one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can you can now you can either remain on fire or you can attack it.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Okay, so roll against its armor class.
Where's your page?
So this one's Connor's.
Produce flame. Yes, it's like a standard one. It's roll against his armor class. Then it's a +5.
What is its armor class?
We shouldn't know.
5,
So how do I know whether or not I
Five.
can use that?
10.
That's
Okay,
good.
so that's not enough to hit it.
So
okay.
the best thing to do is keep an eye out on if other people hit it.
Well, he rolled a...
He's rolled a 10,
and
but
it
it's,
didn't hit.
but it's not enough to hit it.
Okay.
Okay, so Mark, wait, he doesn't have to do anything with cantrips, does he?
No.
Okay, right. Okay, so you've taken up your movement and your action. Who's next?
Me.
Okay.
Where's everyone in the way?
Because you're the one who's been harassing everybody, so the guards are now.
The guards are watching you. You have to go under guard protection.
Has the guards rolled initiative?
Yes. There's 7 made.
Can I just say, this is a really small room for this amount of people in the game.
Is
But I suppose it is Gnomengard, so they are quite small people.
Technically speaking, I'm supposed to be implying disadvantage on any attacks, but I'm for us to do that because I haven't actually been doing it over the course.
oh, I need to study spell.
You need to do a roll for your spell, actually.
D8.
D20.
D20 for the effect of your spell, if there's any side effects.
That's 5 again.
Number 5. Right, you burst into song for the remainder of the day and night, so you can only sing whatever you say.
Oh,
Oh no! Hell.
Okay, so
sorry, I just hit someone all over.
Alright, so
Let's
correct.
fall
What are you
over
going to
in
do next?
hysterics.
Not burst into song. Drip over your beard.
Which one? The white
You-
one or the bushy one?
Are you gonna like get out your beard and start like swinging it around like a nunchuck?
No, it's a beard blade.
You can attach like a knife into it and like, whooshing. Right, I'm gonna put you there so you stop falling over, Ash.
Your character keeps falling over as I'm trying to clean all the colouring in that Maya's done.
Okay. If I do 2 spaces, can I squeeze between them?
Yeah, you can just count that as one.
Okay.
They're
So I want to
gnomes.
move that.
Okay. Right, that's your movement taken up, so what do you want to do next?
I'm gonna do poison spray.
Okay.
Poison, yeah? Not acid. You want
Yeah,
poison. I was say don't
Poison.
acid it,
Not
it use acid.
Okay. So what do you need to do for that?
It needs to do a Constitution saving throw of 13.
16. So
What's its?
it's 18 in total.
Okay, so that failed.
Okay. Right, so that's your turn taken up.
Mm.
Right, so who?
Tara.
Yes, Tara. What does Tara want to do?
She can shoot between
Yep.
them two. She's got a short bow.
Yep.
No idea. Lovely. You fire that in there. 5.
Okay, that's not enough to hit it.
What else
Do you
is she
want-
gonna do?
She can move.
What else do we want Tara to do? Should we make her jump up and down on the dead body? Come back to life!
What happened to that guy?
He
Yeah.
died.
He was the one who
He
got
was the
murdered.
dead body that's related to her, so I actually trying to revive him. I can't, if she won't stand on it. There, she's just gonna cry in the corner.
Okay.
She's gonna sit there and cry.
Okay, so Arius, it's your turn.
Well, James is now in my way.
Shoot me.
You
Move
can
there.
levitate. So
Yeah, I have slept, so I can do levitate again if I wanted to. 2. Yeah, I'm gonna move. There.
okay. No, you're going to shoot
I'm
as
gonna
well.
shoot it again. 1. It's also has it failed.
Yeah. Okay, so who's next? Who's number 5? I think it's you, Ash.
5, yeah, me.
Ashram.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try, now I've got my spells back, I'm gonna try talking to
Always a
So-
pacifist.
Well, I
You've been
think...
given a quest from the king. Kill the
Kill
thing.
it, and now he wants to.
Excuse me, we're gonna kill you now.
No, I reckon. We never know what the story might be behind this school.
Are you going to tell it to ask it to leave the caverns and go away?
It might be able to help us.
But how are we then going to get it to prove that it's dead so we get the item that we want? Are you going to be able to persuade the king that you killed it when you?
Oh yeah, we let it go.
Oh, we might be able to persuade it to help us.
What's it going to help us do?
It killed a couple of gnomes.
You can help us do that.
Well, let's at least try it and see if it's got a backstory.
I think it might help us for a bit than backstab us if we manage to get through to it.
Can I just say we're all assuming that it can talk and it's sentient?
Mm.
So I've
Burn
got...
it.
Ashton's trying to talk to it. Then it's his turn. I can't tell him what to do.
Yeah, I've got speak with animals, animal friendship, charm person, or
I'm sure we've tried one of these before and it
Yeah,
failed.
you've tried charm person line before and it failed.
Does that actually work on beasts?
For the case of this creature, I'm saying yes, but normally no.
so it failed because of the dice.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's try that again.
Okay. At disadvantage because you're currently in combat with it. So roll 2 dice and pick the lowest.
Barry, 1 second before you do that. I done a spell.
Oh yeah, you
It
need
needs
to
a
roll.
spell effect.
Now, technically, if the DM forgets, then it doesn't count.
Yeah, we're technically on the DM, so I'm saying roll.
Well, technically you're learning, so we'll give you a time off. I would say this is his like last chance, and if we after
16.
Okay, you can only speak in Disney quotes for the rest of the day.
is that Dungeons Day or our day?
No, the Dungeons Day.
So even if we don't finish this game, we have to come out next time and speak Disney quotes.
Just Google Disney quotes.
You have to say that in Disney speak.
So I got 17 and 13. So 13.
So,
Okay. Is that plus anything, or?
What am I?
So what are you trying to cast?
the talk.
Charm person.
Charm person.
Okay, so...
Where is it? Okay, so it needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Throw.
Let me just see what his wisdom is.
Is
I
that
haven't found colouring in my numbers.
Wisdom...
is that Disney character quotes?
Just anything Disney you can quote.
Any Disney quote.
Okay, so it's failed it, but it's now suffering the effects of Charmed.
Okay. Now can I speak to it?
Okay, but quickly see what the actual effects of Charmed are, and then we'll be able to decide.
Right, I have a couple of dice missing because mine has been throwing them around.
There's one.
Okay. If it is charmed until the spell ends or you and your commander do anything harmful to it, the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. So right.
So basically, if any of us hit it.
Yeah. So if it.
So it's a friend now, so you don't have to fight it.
Yeah, but we don't know what you've charmed it, but that doesn't mean that
Yeah,
it can do anything.
They don't. It's friendly to you, not to the group.
So it'd
I'd
be
like to
nice to
speak
you.
to it.
Okay. So what do you want to say to it?
Let's say, so, what is there anything that you want from the gnome people?
And the monster basically speaks in sort of like roars and stuff like that, but it's sort of like gesticulating in various angles, so you can sort of like ascertain what it's doing from its body language.
Okay.
And it's basically indicating that it wants to eat.
Wants to eat. Okay. So
You asked it what it wants from the gnomes, so it wants to eat the gnomes.
I can give him some rations.
Okay, so if you sort of like hold out your ration pack,
Yeah.
it sort of leans in your direction, but then recoils and sort of shakes its body.
Can I ask him what's wrong?
Okay, so but it's basically indicating to you that it wants to eat again.
So
If it doesn't want to eat your rations, it wants to eat the gnomes.
give it a health potion.
No, don't give it a health potion because then it'll heal it and we've got to kill it.
I've got assassin's blood. Really like some.
Okay, so you can feed some assassin's blood if you
Where
want.
did you get assassin's blood from?
I don't know. I just got it on my inventory.
Probably a class thing.
Water? Do you want water?
Okay, you
Want
can
a
offer
bar
it.
of water?
You can offer it some water if you want.
Okay. So I'll offer it some assassin's blood
Okay, so
and
let's
some food.
see what assassin's blood does.
Probably poisons it or something.
If that's an item, what will they come under on this?
I have no idea.
Fair enough.
I've never heard of it before.
Conditions, statistics.
Isn't there everything at the end, the big one, if you've got assassin's blood?
Yeah. Assassin. Roguish archetypes. Roguish archetype assassin 97.
She's not quite sure what's going on.
Okay, it's a poison.
Oh, okay. Forget it. I'll give it some. I got a mess kit, so I'll put some rations in the mess kit.
Okay, so it leans towards you again and then shakes its head. And it's now becoming quite irritated by your failure to feed it any gnomes.
It wants to eat a gnome.
Yeah, I
Can we-
swear I've just been saying it wants to eat the gnomes.
Can we give him the body of the? Cinnamon Mind. Like, if we get.
Tara is
Wow.
a relative!
But we've ascertained that we can't like resurrect him. So.
Well, we can. We just need to drag it back to the village.
Oh, okay.
It's Tara's relative. You're trying to feed it Tara's relative. Would you like us to feed it your relative?
Gee, does he eat leather? I've got leather.
It wants to eat gnome.
Okay,
I don't think it's very a nice thing. I think we kind of need to get rid of it. It just wants to eat gnomes.
okay, and with this final attempt failure,
Oh! Sorry, I'll give him the gnome root.
okay, you can offer it the nan root.
Yeah. I'll give
Wait,
him
do
the-
we have any nan root left?
Yeah, I got loads.
Oh, okay. Over those.
So you offer it. It's just snaps it right out of your hand.
Yeah.
It eats it, then spits it out.
Oh.
Okay, and with this final attempt to feed it failure, it now breaks the effects of charmed.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now
Okay.
do you accept that it's evil? It just wants to eat the gnomes.
Okay, so the mimic is now next, and is going to grapple with Belkas. Right, so.
Oh, fantastic.
Any of the D20, this one here, one there, and one there. I think it's-
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Right.
Damage notches, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so still a bit vague about how grappling works in this. It's basically you replace the attack with the grappling action, don't you?
I think so.
While you're doing this, I'm going to brew up a potion with my herbalism kit.
Yeah, you'll be able to do that next turn because your action has been taken up.
Okay.
What I think else you can do today. Oh wait, do you mind?
Oh, 100 minutes from it. When you want to grab a creature and rest. Alright, so it just makes a standard attack to grapple. So, what's Belkas's armor class?
What's the 11?
What's the mimic's armor class?
Strength +3, alright, so
Again, that's something we should know.
it's successfully grappled with you.
Yep.
So, you are now suffering the effects of grappling. Target. Using at least one free hand to try to seize the target by making grappling checks of attack roll tested by the pit strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check of the target.
So strength is -1.
Okay.
Dexterity is +1.
Okay, so dexterity would probably be better for you.
So let's roll.
Okay, so it's beating you, so you are now grappled. The condition specified. If you succeed, see appendix A. Appendix A. Where's appendix A? Conditions 290. Your speed becomes 0 and you can't move at all. Right, so now you can't move. And any attacks which this you make against the creature you now also do against Belkas.
Okay.
Okay, so it's now the Gnomenguard's turn.
Yeah, feel free.
Okay, so
Free.
they will basically move to keep a closer eye on Karas, but not actually do anything. Okay, so who is first again?
Belkas.
Okay, so Belkas, you can attempt to break the grapple.
Yep.
Strongly advised.
So bear with me, let me see.
Yeah, I think you should try and break it because it sounds like James is going to do something really stupid.
Okay, so a grappled creature can use their action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength or dexterity check contested by the strength characteristic of the creature
Is it worth
grappling.
me moving backwards, James? Let me just ask.
Not at the moment.
Alright, so do a d20.
19
Okay, 19 plus 3, what's your dexterity?
plus 1.
Okay, so it succeeds the grapple, so you're still grappled.
Ooh.
You can't move, so
Can I
your
not
turns,
help
however.
him with his grapple and try and like yank him out of its
You can
arms?
try on your action whenever it's your turn. Okay, so James,
You're gonna firebolt it.
and how are you going to declare this?
Because
with your
you've got to
Disney
hit
card?
Bellcast too if you do that.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh yeah. To infinity and beyond.
Okay, so
So it's not flying, it's falling in style.
Firing in style.
You are a toy.
You are a toy, Bellcast. No, you are a pot.
I am Iron Man. Technically that's Disney.
Fireball,
Hocus Marvel's
okay.
in my Disney.
20.
okay, so that's against the armor class.
So it's technically going to be 25.
Yeah, so is that against the armor class or something?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so you've hit it as well as Bellcast, so any damage that you do will affect Bellcast as well.
1d10.
Alright.
Roll the d10, so it's 0, it actually means 10.
Okay.
By the way. So I might kill you again.
Sorry?
Sorry, I might kill you again.
Yeah, don't worry, it's Connor.
5 damage.
Right, so...
That'd be 7 and
7.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Okay, are you going to move at all, or is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, okay, so who's next? Is it Vempix? Velpix, or whatever her name is?
Yes.
Vempix. Okay.
What are we going to make Tara do? Or am I making all of decisions
You're
for
in
Tara?
you're in charge of Tara today, Bubs.
What's Tara going to do? She's this person. This small person that was jumping on the dead body.
what, the small person is still using her stepbrother as a trampoline.
Okay, so is that your action? Bounce up and
No.
down that dead body?
Try and attack the mimic thing.
Okay, so everybody is currently in the way, so do you want to move closer to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, so that.
Okay. Okay, so are you going to use your bow or your daggers?
Ooh. No, daggers.
This is Tara's.
What's the dice?
So daggers is a hit plus 4, and then 1d4 plus 2 piercing.
Okay. So is that what you're going to use?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a d20.
13.
Okay, so you hit.
Yep.
Right, so roll, what is it?
D4.
Yeah, so roll a d4.
Yeah, it's a triangle looking one.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
So yeah,
a number on the top, which is
Yeah, so roll that and
Roll it and
add
then we'll
two.
work out which one it is.
that's 3 plus 2, so that's 5 damage.
Okay. Okay, so
How
who's
many?
next?
How much damage has it had done to it?
You're not supposed to know.
We haven't kept count.
Okay, so who's next? Who's number 4?
Me.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Can I pull Bellcast out of its grip before anyone else sort of like shoots Bellcast?
Oh yeah, Bellcast has taken 5 damage as well.
That actually works.
So he's on 2.
Yes. Yeah, there's one that is not really working properly that I don't know which one it is. It's sort of been passed around.
Okay, so you want to try and assist Belcast in taking off the. But
Yeah.
so you basically want to take these two.
Pardon?
Right. So what's
Use charm person.
And speak with animals, or are they separate spells? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Switch spiders.
Okay. So
So what you
but-
can do,
Mm.
what I do, is you see there's 2 slots, 2 circles.
Yeah.
Literally just
dot
put
one.
both of them in, saying they're both in use.
Okay. Right, so put, you need to basically do a roll determining whether you're using dexterity or strength.
Well, Bav chose. You didn't roll.
No, for you.
Oh, that's not good because I can't. She's coloured mine in. Well, I've got no strength
Okay.
and I've got 2 dexterity.
So
So
do you want to use your dexterity then?
yeah.
It's you need to beat 6. Okay, so you have now ended the grapple. So put and Belcast
It's
is now free.
free.
Okay, so that was your action. Put. Do you want to take a movement?
Can I move backwards? Because I don't trust James is not going to
Okay.
use some big spell.
Right, so this is basically the boundary of the cavern. So the only way you can move away is to go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Can I move back on myself?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right. So who's number 5?
That's me. Oh, and I was.
Okay.
Well, I would like to. I would like to concoct a potion.
Okay. So basically sit down, get like a little cauldron, start a fire, and you start stirring a potion while this
Yep.
battle is happening around you.
Yeah. Well, I have a barrel,
Yep. So
and it's got water in it. So I thought what I would do is I would mix a combination of a health potion that I have with some of the gnome root.
Okay.
And then what I thought was I was going to take a small sample of gnome blood from the corpse.
Okay.
Wait, so you're going to heal it, even though we're trying to kill it?
I am a druid. This is what one does.
Okay. All right. So so very surreptitiously just are you going to take from the corpse or the 2 gnome bodyguards who are watching?
All I need
Kraz?
is a single drop.
Okay. So which gnome are you going to take this from?
Well, I was going to take it surreptitiously from the corpse while no one was
All
watching.
right. So roll a deception check.
10.
Okay, so you succeed in doing this
Okay.
because these guys are focused on the Karazhan battle. So you add this to the potion. What else do you do?
So I'm gonna brew this up,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it's complete, I was going to give a sample of it to the thing.
Okay, so so your action has been to make this.
Yeah.
So if you add like homemade potion to your inventory, and,
Can we kill him before
Who
he
knows
uses
what it's
potion?
going to do?
It'll probably heal it. It's got a health potion in it. So
Right,
you've used
so-
up your health potion
Yeah,
as
so-
well. You've
yeah,
you've
so-
used up one of your health
yeah,
potions.
so mark that off your.
So you've only got 9, not 10.
Okay. Are you going to move now that you've done this?
I'd like to try and dispense it to the.
That'll be another action shot, so that'll be next turn.
But you can
Okay.
only move up to so many squares, so needs 2 movement slots
Okay.
anyway.
So I'll fill my water skin with my homemade potion.
Okay. So are you going to move?
You're
Yeah,
here.
sure. I'll get into the free.
Okay, so 1,
Into the-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
I suppose how am I going to dispense it?
Okay.
I'm like a,
Okay, so 6. So it's the mimic's turn. The mimic
Oh,
is going
so yeah.
to attack. It's basically seen Venfix, and is basically going to
Try and eat it.
Yeah, and it's basically going to bite her. So what's Venfix's armor?
9.
Okay. Let's say it's 4 plus 3.
7.
Yeah, so it doesn't succeed, and it can't move anywhere because it's cornered. Okay, so these guys aren't going to do anything. They just go watch Karaz again.
It's your turn.
Right, so Belcast, it's your turn now.
Okay, I'd like to attack.
Okay, so what are you attacking with? You've got a quarterstaff and a hand axe. Or you can use a spell.
Quarterstaff.
Okay.
So that's +2 and then a 1d6 bludgeoning.
So
Roll against
make
the
your
roll.
attack, your to hit roll.
7.
Okay, plus. Okay, so that's not enough to hit it, so you miss. Are you going to move at all?
Yeah.
Okay, if you move, it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
I didn't because I wasn't in direct combat with it. That's why I got away with it.
So if it's going to be window of opportunity, I'll stay where
Okay.
I am.
Okay, so Karaz, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna move forward so someone can't feed it a random potion.
Homemade healing potion of death.
That'll probably heal it.
I'm hoping it'll give it make it happy. And then when it's happy, you'll stop like being. Stop fighting. And it'll be happy.
I'm gonna try the acid splash.
No,
Okay.
it's
No, not acid.
not
the
acid, it's
poison
immune.
spray.
Alright,
It's
so
immune to acid.
what do you need to roll for that?
It needs to do Constitution saving throw of 13.
Okay. Which it fails quite
Fails.
dramatically.
How much damage does that do again?
Is it in here? Is that a spell that you've done?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, 1d6. It's not very bad. How about it would...
It's just for alright.
6 damage.
Okay. Okay. Right, so are you go- you've moved and you've done your attack, so who's number 3?
Tara.
Okay, so what's Vempix gonna do?
She's gonna attack.
Alright?
I think that's yours.
Yeah, I'm just keeping all drinks off the table in
Right,
case
right,
anyone
right.
calls over. Alright,
So
What was yours?
dagger again.
No, it's an empty one, the red one.
Okay, so roll to hit.
11.
Plus.
So it's a +4 hits.
Okay, so yeah, you've hit.
So it'd be 1
D4 plus 2. This one.
This one. I lost a dice.
That's fine, we'll
Don't
pick them
worry,
all
we'll
up
pick them
at
up.
some point. They're all over the place.
We'll pick them up later, Bev, don't worry.
Yeah.
There's enough dice on the table, I'm sure, between so we can find the dice. Is that 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. Alright, so who's. Are you going to move at all? Not that you can, but.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to stay in the splash zone.
Okay, so who's number 5?
Oh, I see.
Wait,
Alright,
it's my turn.
Oh,
alright, sorry, yeah.
Number 4, it's my
Yeah, sure.
turn.
Yeah, sure.
Rude, man. Can I throw a health potion at Belkas?
Yeah, you can.
And like hit him in the back of the head and heal him?
Sure.
And I'm going to throw a health potion at Belkas and heal him.
Alright, so do a dexterity check.
I can't. I've got a baby's foot in my armpit.
16.
Okay, so you successfully smash Connor on the. You successfully lamp Connor on the back of the head with a glass. with a glass potion which shatters and.
Heals him.
Yeah, is
And miraculously heals him.
and he's basically saying like, "Oh, I feel concussed, but any spit will be rejuvenated." So he's now at full health.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, now that you've concussed Connor by healing him, you,
Is there any random things I can just loot?
okay, so you then decide to turn your back on the battle and you investigate this cupboard.
Is there anything in there?
Okay, do an investigation check.
Well, I can't exactly get into the fight, and I've just healed Connor, so I think I deserve a bit of treasure. Oh,
12.
12.
Okay, so you open up the cupboard and you find a collection of silver cutlery, which is worth 1 gold.
Okay, I want the silver cutlery.
Okay.
Do I put it silver cutlery?
And put 1 GP.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will
No,
at
one-
some
one-
point.
1 GP next to this, because it's worth 1 GP you haven't gained.
Yeah, no, as in I can't really write it in my list at the moment.
Okay, Ash?
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Try and lower potions.
Yeah, so I'm gonna soak some rations in.
So you're gonna waste your rations. How many have you got?
Oh, I got 10.
How has everyone got one of these rations? I got 1.
1.
I'm sure we'll find one.
But I can
I've got
forage.
10.
I can forage, so I've got the skill forage.
Okay, so you're going to have to try and throw it at the creature in order for it to sort of like get it, because everyone's in the way.
Well, can I resume our little sort of talking spell?
No, that's ended.
Oh,
You got peed off, so it ended.
well, I'll just sort of like proffer it to the.
But you're going to have to sort of throw it at her because Tara's in the way.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
Okay, so do a dexterity move.
4.
4 plus minus.
Dexterity plus 2, so 6.
Okay, unfortunately that's not enough to put for it to sort of like get it. But
Smashes of Tara's head.
yeah, so it smashes on the wall above it, and it sort of like looks up, and some of it splashes onto it.
Okay.
But as far as you can tell, it's had no effect.
Okay, blood.
Okay, so the mimic is now going to try and eat Tara again.
Well, she's a
I missed all this. I
gnome.
haven't been watching it.
It's a gnome. It
gonna
wants
eat
to
them.
eat gnome.
Why don't we feed Tara to the
Hang on a minute. You want to kill Tara, but you won't kill the creature.
Okay, so what's Vempix's armor class?
9.
9. Okay, so it's successfully hit. What does
Why not be more health potions at people?
1d8 plus 3. Okay. It actually does quite a lot of damage with a single move, so bear with me.
Quick, he's not looking.
Oh.
Look at the answers.
I don't get another move, do I?
No,
Wait.
no until your next turn. Okay, so 1d8. Which one's d8 against this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. That's 8 plus 3, so Tara suffered 11 damage.
She's knocked out.
Plus 1d8 acid damage.
She's already knocked out, so let's not
7.
worry about it.
Okay.
She's on
She's on the floor.
Okay. So Tara is now knocked out.
Jurassic Fall.
Okay, so the gnome guards are now going to move closer to Kuraz. Okay, so Bellcast, it's your turn.
What are you gonna do?
Attack.
You're just gonna hit it?
Yeah.
With a hand axe or a quarterstaff?
Hand axe.
Okay.
So it's plus 2 and then 1d6 slash.
Okay, so roll to hit.
7.
7 plus.
7.
2.
Okay, that's not enough to hit it.
Poo.
Okay, so you're going to try and move?
No.
Okay, so who's next?
Kaz.
Right, Kuraz, what are you going to do?
Fireball.
Okay.
Your health is being raised.
This is towards armed class.
Okay, that hits.
14. Yes, 19 total.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
18. That's what it was.
No. I'm not dad, I'm mum.
Yay! 8 damage.
Okay. And with that, the creature lets out a scream of agony and sort of like does this withering motion, and it just flops off into a sort of blackened jelly shape, and it is dead.
Shall we scoop it up in something? In a pot? In a cooking pot and take it with us?
Infinity and beyond!
No, in Ashwin's water bucket.
Well, see, this is interesting because if we put the blob into my cauldron, my barrel, a potion, what might
You want to drink the mimic?
yeah, I think it might make a very invigorating.
Well, we need to give it
Interesting.
to the king to prove it's dead.
Well, how about we give it to the king in the form of an elixir that he can taste, so as to sample them.
Well, you,
That's not proof that we cured it.
That's not proof we killed it.
No, but I through my investigations while you've been fighting, I think that it might help heal his stupor.
Okay, so but either way, you need to bring the mimic's body to the king. So, but how do you want to proceed here?
Can we freeze it? The jelly.
Okay, so
Some way.
you can if you've got a method of doing it.
We're in a kitchen, there's got to be a freezer.
So you basically want to scoop up the mimic glop into a pot and put it in the freezer.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I revive?
Yes, but during all of this, Vempix is unconscious on the floor. So does anybody want to revive her?
I'll revive her. With a baby
I think-
slobber.
Yes, so I've been investigating. I've been through the through meditation. I've been wondering how we might. I detected while I was intoxicated with the gnome root. I realised that actually this the
Okay, careful.
the mimic. I think the reason it wants to ingest the gnome is because through a process of ingesting and processing the gnome, I think it may have healing properties, even to the point of resurrection. So I thought we might, if we pop it into my potion, I suggest that we feed it to the dead gnome.
How about we do both? We put half in your potion and then freeze half of it so that we can give half of it as proof we killed it.
Oh yeah, we can do that too. But afterwards, I think maybe feed a bit.
Okay.
Once we.
What happens if the gnome resurrects into another mimic?
Well, that's a risk that you would want to take, or not. So.
But right now, can I
Alright, so
slap Tara or wake her up?
Alright, so roll a medical check. Is that 6 or 9?
6.
Alright, plus your medicine skill.
1.
Okay, so that's not enough to revive her yet.
Can someone else wake her up?
Anyone else want to revive
I think Maya wants to.
her? Ash, do you want to revive her?
Yeah, sure. What was I? A health potion?
No, you just need to roll.
Well, you can either use a health potion to,
What's that?
or you can do a medicine check and just try and shake her awake.
Okay.
Oh,
So
you
which
tell me
would
I
you
could
like?
use health
Yeah.
potions. I had health potions.
One of them I didn't.
Okay, so
Mine has decided to
do-
rub them
do-
out of existence.
do you want to use a health potion to revive her, or do you want to just do a medical
I'll
check?
just do a medicine check.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so she's now revived, and she's now got 2 health points.
2.
Alright.
I hate to be really mean.
Mhm.
Can I have a nappy? This baby has such a full nappy that she's actually withering because she's so full.
Gotcha. Well, while you guys decide how you're going to organise getting the mimic body back. Oh, puppy, don't do that. Yeah, you must stay here. Okay? Right, you guys decide amongst yourselves how you're going to bring the mimic body back to the king, and decide what you're going to do with the other half that you just shoved into the freezer.
The frozen half's going to the.
I thought the frozen half was the half we were taking to the king.
Yeah, it is.
So what are you doing with the other half?
I haven't got that far yet.
Well, Ashley wants to shove it into a potion.
Yes, I think it would be very invigorating to the point of healing. Beth,
Yeah.
can I have some?
Yeah, go for it.
Any suggestions from you, James, as what to do?
Come on, Bubba.
I think that potion could turn into poison.
Piece.
Come on, Bubba.
Yeah, I don't really want to give it to the king.
Kill poison.
Yeah, Ashwin,
Cause of accident with the cleaver.
are you intending on using the potion on the dead body
No,
or the
no,
king?
On the body. And
Oh.
the king. If the king's ill, you can
But
give
it
some
could
to him.
turn poisonous.
Oh no, because
I
they,
don't want to give
I
it to the
put-
king if he's going to die.
I know. I put some purificating herbals into the mix that I was carrying in my.
The dungeon master could decide differently, though.
I have a herbalism kit. You see, so I'm all prepped. Don't worry, I'm a druid.
I'm a cook, so I've got cooking abilities.
But you can confer with each other on how best to do this if you like.
We don't want to kill the king.
Well, I don't really want to kill King.
Actually,
could
saying my
go
character
badly.
probably
Get rid of
I'll
that.
get rid of
So.
that, you do it.
Okay, come here. Come here. We jump. 1, 2, 3, jump.
That is subtitle nappy, it's horrid.
There's a good girl. Go. 2 more. Right, here's the pack of baby wipes.
You took one from
I've seen them floating around.
Because you used one for the point of the table.
Mm. Oh, so these are still wet. I know. See ya. There we go. Right. Now if we jump.
So have we decided what we're doing?
I don't know, have you guys decided what you're doing?
I thought it was just taking this.
There you go, we're taking half of it to the king and Ashwin's putting the other half in his potion and tasting it on the dead body.
Okay. Right, so roll a medicine check, Ash. Oh, tell people we won't take their seats again.
Yeah. Pick on.
9
9
plus.
2, I think.
Okay, so you...
Yeah.
Right, Maya, be
Sorry.
careful. Right, so you successfully administer this potion to the corpse. For a time,
It'll take
nothing...
some time. Yeah, it will take some time.
Okay, so do you guys want to wait and see what happens, or do you want to...
So I already started walking out.
I'm gonna stay and perform some
Okay.
shamanic rites on the body.
Okay. Right, so
Please.
Asian Connor, do you want to stay and help your fellow druid in this manner?
Yes.
Okay. So you two just start doing your
The druid dance.
yeah, you guys start doing a little druid dance. Tara, do you want to stay while your relative is being resurrected?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so what do the rest of you want to do? Karaz, you're already leaving and the bodyguards are going with you.
I'll go with Karaz.
Okay. Okay. So are you going back to the throne
Wait,
room?
did we get the body out of the freezer? We're supposed to take the bit of the body with us.
Okay, so
Prove
you
it's dead.
right, so you got the bit of the frozen body from the freezer. Okay. So which one of you is carrying it?
Me, I've got inventory space.
Okay. Right, so you make the long journey back through the majority of Gnomengard until you get back to the bridge, where a gnome is basically waiting for you. So what do you want to say to this gnome?
We have killed the mimic.
Prove it.
Here's the body.
Okay. So you basically present the pot with the frozen mimic inside, and the mimic basically nods and takes you to the throne room. Okay, I'll just use this one for now. Right, so he's basically standing there with on his throne. You guys basically walked in. Where are the rest of you?
They're doing some druid rites on a dead body.
And why are they doing that?
Because they think that they might have a cure that might help with your boyfriend, lover's illness.
So, why does that revolve around them doing druidic rites on a dead body.
I told them to test it because
Well-
I didn't want to just poison the king. You're not there, so you can't speak.
If I can prove this potion, it may prove to be help your resistance to the gnome root that is infiltrated you. Bloody, bloody, bloody.
Okay.
So as he said that psychically because he's not here.
Okay. So the mimic is dead. So you have fulfilled your end of the bargain, and so I will give you the treasure that was promised. So bear with me to find this. Okay, so from the royal vault, I give you the hat of wizardry and the wand of pyrotechnics.
I'm ending up with the really cool stuff. What about the strange device to fight the dragon?
That's what the wand of pyrotechnics is.
Okay, I wasn't sure. You weren't specific.
At some point I will find it.
Can I just say I give up tidying up?
Then don't bother.
That was tidy when you all arrived.
No, has it just been redecorated?
Small
Or is it-
child.
They like redecorating.
I hate to be rude to me, but is everyone aware it's 10:30 at night?
Is it 10:30 already?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so there's the wand of pyrotechnics.
Didn't realise it was that late.
And the hat of wizardry.
Okay. Sorry, man.
Okay, so did you find anything else in your battle against the mimic?
Who's got the letter?
You.
You.
No.
Uh,
I tossed the letter
He
over.
found a letter. Is this Gerald or?
Corbus is the insane one.
So Prince Corbus.
Yep.
From Prince Corbus, to get rid of the king and to be coronated with the help of Mr. X, the same man who still was on the wine barrels that had gnome root in them.
It's the most disturbing news. I will summon him at once. So yeah. Right, so Prince Corbus is brought in, flanked with 2 of his personal guards.
Guys, why did you stay behind with the body? I think we're about to have a fight.
Okay, so he basically goes up and does his normal bowing and stuff. And so the king is Prince, you stand accused of treason. What do you have to say for yourself? And the prince basically just says, I'm of the nobilitas of Gnomengard. These 2 are strangers. How can you take their word over mine? You have no proof. And he presents the letter. And the prince feigns ignorance, saying that he doesn't understand the writing on the letter. Do any of you want to do anything about this?
Can I roll a whatever to see if he's being deceptive and lying?
Yeah, do a perception check.
Sorry, I can't read. 9 plus, I think mine's a 1, but I'm not sure. Ow,
Okay, so
Maya, ow. Ow. Yeah, plus 1.
Okay, so
I'm 10.
right, so his deception is
Probably significantly higher than mine.
+1. Right, so he's basically failed, and you can tell that he's immediately lying. So do you want to call him out on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I call you out, you're a liar. Everyone can see you're lying.
Okay, so Karaz, do you want to say anything about this?
I think you speak to him in Germanic and see if he responds. But I'm telling you this while he's not looking and hearing. This is between us. Shout out something in Germanic and see if he like answers.
Intimidating draconic.
Okay.
19 plus
Okay.
5.
Okay, so I'm just going to assume that's put 1. So he immediately backs away and basically pleads in mercy in Draconic back at you. So the king basically demands that his guard seize him, and the 2 bodyguards back away, basically knowing which side to sort of like go along with. Okay, so the king basically advances on him and basically says for the crime of treason, the penalty is death. Do you have any last words? And the prince basically babbles away in articulate mercy, and the king basically stabs him, and he's killed.
So the king willingly just stabbed his own son with no sort of regret.
His father is the insane one. Who's locked himself away in his room. Okay. So he basically turns around. He's completely nonplussed by the fact that he's just killed someone. So you have done well in bringing this to me, but now I must ask that you leave. Gnomengard is now put in a state of turmoil, and it will not do for outsiders to see us in such a manner. We thank you for your help, but now please leave Gnomengard.
May we pick up our friends en route?
Of course.
Right in the kitchens.
Okay.
Performing druid rites.
My guards will escort you to their location, and then they will escort you out. Okay.
On way back, I'll be, oh, by the way, I found these and just dropped the magazines from it.
Oh, I wondered where they went.
What?
The gnomish porn.
No, I was thinking something to replace Playboy with. Gnomish Playboy.
No boy.
Okay, so you the guards basically escort you back to the kitchens. Can you do can you do a religion check?
A religion check?
Yeah.
It's like a zombie.
1 plus 2. Okay, so can you do a religion check as well?
Yeah. 11.
Plus
3.
okay.
14.
So the spell has worked, and so the zombie is basically the body is not a zombie, but he seems incredibly weak, and he's barely able to stand at this moment. Okay, so Venfix, do you want to say anything to these 2 for resurrecting your long lost cousin?
He's not a long lost cousin, he's a stepbrother.
Stepbrother, well.
No.
How about
lost
we-
for words.
Could we invite him to join us on our quest?
But at this point he's barely able to stand, so that will probably be
That's
bad
great
idea.
you brought him back, but why did you bring this shit asshole back?
Yay!
There you go. That's what she says.
Okay, so should we call it there so that you guys can?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so
Do we level up?
you will do once you go back to Flanders.
Okay.
So basically we need to go back to the house to say we've done the quest.
Yeah, sort of in video games where you have to go back to the person who gave you the quest and then they give you the reward. That'll be when you level up.
I think we should go back anyway because I want to see if our spy has any information. I have a spy. I paid for a hooker. I paid for him to sleep with the hooker that was sleeping with the master.
You know when they broke into
When
the
we broke
master's
into the
house
master's house and he was sleeping with a woman. There was a woman in his bed.
James then banged living bejesus out of her and convinced her to
She
swipe
was a
the group.
prostitute, so I paid her. I gave him the money to sleep with her to get information on our bad guy. And I ended up making her our spy.
Oh,
So she's spying for us. Oh, Should I say us? Me and Connor.
Okay.
Nobody else seems to be in on the whole idea of that we need to like get rid of Mr. Corrupt X.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Do you want to
so
take a picture?
yes. Well, there's not much point in taking a picture here because the next step will be leaving.
Okay.
So, but
Cool. Well, thank you, Mr. DM. That was rather fun.
So I have 3 magical items. Oh, before we leave, do we not get to rest and heal up?
yeah, you can do it if you want, or you can set out straight away. You can do this journey in less than a day, so but,
Yeah, I know,
so
but
you'd be able to get
I'm
there
looking
before
at
nightfall.
everyone's health.
I got 4 health.
I have full health, but everyone else doesn't. Because somebody
Blast.
keeps blasting them all.
Can say fast.
Hey, what's up?
Alright, I just started cleaning up. It's up to ask anybody else.
That's cool. Oh, you can keep the chocolate long if you want.
Only if you don't want it, I'll keep it. Someone will eat it.
It's cool. I'll pour it anyway for everyone to share, so you guys can keep it.
Alright.
Oh, thank you for the dream. And again, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, Matt. Found the baby wipes.
Cool.
Maya had them.
Maya, careful.
Careful now. They should all be the right persons.
Yeah, it's James come on the thing, so I'm going to do his again.
Oh, I've got a twist.
Alright.
I'm going to add to my list of animals that we've seen. A mimic.
So you go shapeshift into a shapeshifter.
You put that on the list.
You sure? Get yourself a pen.
Oh, I
and-
just put it in the box.
That'll make an interesting twist.
What might be worse is putting plastic wallet behind everyone's things, and then if anyone's got magical items, they can put it in a plastic wallet. So just keep trying to dig them out.
There you go.
It's just a thought.
Yeah.
There you go.
What was the intention of recording it all? I mean, are you expecting Connor and Tara to actually like listen to it?